Up your ex, Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm back in the Superflat survival world. You know it, you love it, and if you don't love it, then maybe you don't know it. But, this is a world I've been really enjoying. We built it up from scratch to here, and today we're taking it another level because you might notice my enchanted sword. This is made possible by my anvil. What is time? Time is an illusion used to sell greeting cards. That's what it is, Corin. No, thank you very much for the tip to start the stream. Great, because yeah, I love that we now have an enchanted sword, but it's missing one crucial enchantment. I think we can all agree that, you know, having unbreaking on a sword is nice. Having looting on a sword is going to really help me, but where is the mending at? And so obviously, I've got two options here. One is to continuously break and replace our single one of those until eventually, oh, there's a lot of fishermen in there, but we can continuously break and unbreak until our lovely trader in the boat eventually sells things to me. Or we could start a whole village from scratch. I mean, that'd be a lot of effort. I mean, we already have two villages. We have the Iron Golem Farm village and we have this village. It'd be silly to go and make another one, which is why we're gonna go be silly. I actually think it's kind of fun to like slowly build these from nowhere, right? But no, I think a more logical way to do this is just to obviously take a ton of beds and put it in a specific place. I mean, we do have a huge space over here, so I'm thinking we make a big trading hall kind of connected to this existing village, because these are gonna be houses dedicated to individual villagers for, say, this guy he's the guy who sells me pickaxes after I buy enough enchanted shovels from him. Which, to be fair, actually, I could do with a second enchanted shovel. And then I could add it to the first one. And now, look at this, right? Now I can all of a sudden get myself an efficiency 2 shovel. Wow. Moving up in the world. But, as well as making very slightly more efficient tools, what I can also do is make a whole villager trading hall, which is kind of the goal for today. We need to make a lot of sugarcane stuff. Because here's the deal. We need to make more than one of these. Little enchanting stands? You know, I'll call it an enchanting stand. One of these stands for the things. And since we need to make more than one of them anyway, how do I get that villager out of there, by the way? You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break my way in here, because all the villagers who don't live in here are gonna come out anyway, like my librarian. He's gonna get out, aren't you, Mr. Librarian? Yes, you are. So too is the fisherman that shouldn't be getting out, but that's fine. And then the second fisherman, who shouldn't be in here, we're going to give you a real profession. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're getting this guy out specifically with the intent of him. Okay, so look, he's got a different trade now. And this trade is projectile protection. And now we break and remove and so on and so forth until he's in an entirely different place. So we break. Now you have no profession. And then we replace. And he's actually picked up the... I guess we have to remove some of these barrels. Using them sounded really catchy until I realized how many fishermen we'd end up with. So if we break this just for now, just so it doesn't get in the way, until we have another villager, of course, to take the slack on that one. Then now, we have a librarian again, and so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of turning on and off of this, but we're going to end up with, in my opinion, the exciting world of... What happened to the last live stream save video, says Jacobs? It should be, if it's not public, it'll be public soon, don't worry. So yeah, we can continuously place and reset his bed, or his job site, except we're gonna slowly try and move it over kind of here, because, oh my god, did you see that, by the way? That is something I can't say I've seen before. Is that meant to be how that works, or is that a bug? Like, you know, what really is a bug when you really get down to it? But, yeah, so this area here is going to be a big trading hall, because each of these individual buildings is cute by themselves, don't get me wrong, but we need to go bigger, we need to go better, and so let's use some blocks for it. So, Cat villagers sell mending for 15 or 16, so if you see a villager selling a book for that price, it's probably mending. Thank you for the pro tip. We'll keep that in mind. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of... Hey, thank you! Why can't you put mending on an anvil? Right, I think, okay, especially I'm breaking at the bare minimum, right? Like, the number of things that aren't directly tools that should be enchantable but are not is very, very high in my opinion. I feel as though there's such a long list of items that we could say, like, well, why can't you add, you know, like, unbreaking and mending to an anvil? The anvil, it's so annoying to have to recraft them. It's such an expensive tool, in my opinion. Why can't we do that? Why can't you add You know, just as a fun counterexample. Why can't you add enchantments to your enchantment table? Why can't you enchant your brewing stand? Also, build a flat city, says Lewis Boffer. That's actually a fun idea, right? Like, once we have enough resources for diversity, I think realistically, beyond like mud and clay, even mud, like it's hard to get in super large quantities. But yeah, I think it might be a fun idea to do something like that. Doesn't a librarian charge 15 emeralds plus 1 book? Yeah, so I've got the 1 book because I learned my lesson from the pain of last time. I learned what happens if you have the emeralds but you don't have the book. While trying to get the emeralds together, while trying to get the book together, the villagers stopped selling it Mending because obviously you just randomly was replacing. Honestly, I guess it must be a bug based on the iron farm issues we've been having. I guess what just happens is they randomly decide multiple times a day which trading station is going to be theirs. Anyway, so yeah, this area here, this kind of like end camp of the village, is where we're going to have like a hilarious number of beds. Because right now, these white beds, they're a shame to the village that exists. So if we place over here, we can place them like right next to each other even. Just like remove the extra space for beds. Right next to each other in a kind of 1-by-1 fashion. And then that way, all the villagers start sleeping there. We'll eventually build the building, etc. around it. But as long as it's close enough to this one, we should be good. And yeah, we continuously place and replace and come on, buddy. You can do better than this. In fact, we can do better than that. If we make these like individually contained pods. So yeah, rather than have it be a trading hall that's one big collective room, like I was thinking of, what if instead it's like you sleep and then you're locked in your room by your... Yeah, if his bed is here, hypothetically, and then his workstation is here, and then we have a wall over here, you know, for now we'll use moss for that wall. Like, and then we have like a ceiling above it to stop him getting out that way. Then hypothetically, we can just make like individual boxes, right? No, we'd have to use something on top of this, like a trapdoor. No, we don't even need that. We just okay, tell me if I've got the right idea here, chat. If we just do that, now the villager is trapped. I think he'll go to sleep still, but as long as he wakes up on the right side of the bed every day, which you know isn't that a challenge, we should be all good. Good luck. It might take 1 minute or 3 hours. Yeah, it really is the painful bit about it. Is like we don't really know. We just kind of have to do it, and we'll find out that way. Also, we can buy more tropical fish. It's so sad I don't have enough emeralds to like start taking advantage of these. I think if we could get a Fletcher, which I know we can't yet, being able to like sell wood in exchange for emeralds, like it's a nice type of trade to make, especially if we can enchant our axe. Yeah, I feel as though like, you know, going in here in the fields and physically planting crops still, it's, you know, this is poor Minecrafter access to emeralds, right? This is not what you want to be doing. Take out the bed, just box them with the lectern exposed. Yeah, but I wanna have multiple villagers with multiple lecterns with multiple enchantments. You know, I'm trying to scale up a design is what I'm trying to do here. Is it possible to get a Fletcher? How would you get flint? The Wandering Trader sells gravel, right? Don't tell me he doesn't. Don't tell me he doesn't, Ryan Hibbs. Can you theoretically somehow get to the Nether? I think there's a very interesting notion that you have to go to the Nether. Like, and it's weird because I do agree if you're playing regular Minecraft survival, you know, like, maybe you should go to the Nether. Maybe you should just... Oh, I don't have a hoe on me. You know, like, go into the Nether, fun part of the game. You might not have experienced. If you haven't, you probably should. But, like, if you've gone to the Nether on every other world, honestly, going to on every, you know, individual challenge world you do, not, like, especially given that the Superflat Nether is one of the worst parts of, you know, the experience, in my opinion. It's one of the clearly most neglected parts, I would say. Maybe more interesting. It doesn't sell the stuff. Villagers don't need access to their stuff if you don't need them to breed. Oh, they don't need their bed to... It's only for breeding, huh? Hey, perfect. So we can skip the whole bed process. You know, I was being extra nice. I was letting you use your bed. Turns out that's no longer necessary, Mr. Librarian. So we just put them in a box, even thinner than this, and then we put the beds behind the boxes. They have to be at the same height as the beds, right? We could put the beds like... Yeah, we'll work out with the beds. I guess we could get the villager breeding count up, and then we could just remove the beds, honestly, right? Like, put them in opportune places. It's not like the villagers are going to despawn because they don't have a bed. Probably. I mean, actually, you know what? With Minecraft, maybe we shouldn't make a prediction that bold out loud. But, also, yeah, look at this chest. It's going kind of nuts over here. Yeah, I don't know. Trap them in a moss box. You need beds at bedrock. See, you know, I love that we've gone into the stage of technical Minecraft where every single thing you can say, someone else is like, nah, here's my take, and it's the exact opposite. And let me tell you why it's true. So yeah, we'll just sell in all the wheat we can. Get some of them. Oh yeah, look at that. Lovely emerald stacking. Now we can definitely buy any book, should we want it, from the villager. We still need to really up our sugarcane supply. So I think, you know, okay, this farm right here has done its bit. It was nice to have, you know, we got free fish, we got stripey, we got not stripey. You know, it's a cute place going down here. I love my fish. We got 4 fish, by the way. It's a lovely fish place, but I think we've outgrown it a little bit. I think it's time to make a sugarcane farm, chat. I think, you know, it's a big moment when we get to do this, but I think we should. Where does the sugarcane farm go in the world? It's like a fun decision to get to make. I would say sometimes it's fun just to, like, you know, make it in an unexpected place. Just bone meal sugarcane repeatedly for a lot of sugarcane quickly. No, you misunderstand the goal. We have the sugarcane farm. Don't you dare get in the way of me and the sugarcane farm. Hey, Jason DeVoe, thank you for becoming the 373rd member. We're now just 27 members away from the big old goal. We've been at this one for a while because of weird membership changes and, you know, like over time loss. So it's cool to see this. Yeah, I kind of want to build this like into the big lake, but I feel like it'll take something away from the lake itself. So instead of building it at the lake, we should build it as like the edge of this farm here. You know, just to make the farm connect. So this will be water. These 2 blocks will be sugarcane. This will be water. And so let's proceed under that assumption. So just to be easy, this is definitely not being easy, and I'm going to regret doing this later. We'll dig under there. Oh, I see why we can't do that already. Okay, let's let's just place that back. So just to be not easy in the slightest, apparently, we'll grab a single bucket. Yeah, just a single one. And yeah, this whole row that currently has like some crops in it. Yeah, this will be the. Actually, does this make more sense as the edge of the sugarcane? I mean, you could always argue that actually all of this extra row here, this should be the end of the sugarcane, and this could be water, and then this should be water as well. But that's going a little far. So let's remove this for now. And as we go, we'll kind of expand as we want to expand. But for now, just while we're harvesting crops, we can also get some great sugarcane gains. And as the sugarcane grows, we get more sugarcane, which we use to make more sugarcane, which we, you know, like, sugarcane's a beautiful resource to farm. Honestly, like, even if you don't like sugarcane, you've got to admit, it's like playing Cookie Clicker, but with Minecraft resources. It's just a little too satisfying, for its own good. And yeah, if we wanted to, we could bone mill them, go do some stuff, but it's great. Been watching since Modern Warfare 3, loved goofy Skyrim videos, says James McCarthy. Man, it's up. I've got this problem where, like, instead of saying, like, oh, that's awesome, thank you, I'm always, like, a little bit cynical. Like, you know, have you really been watching since Modern Warfare 3? Like, have you, you know, are you one of the 400 subscribers I had, you know, before I was playing Minecraft? Or is that, like, one of those things where, like, you went back and you watched it and it's like, wow, I'm, like, you know, and I'm not trying to say that I know one way or the other which way it is. But, like, I'm just trying to describe my internal suspicions, my process, I guess we could say. Yeah, do you enjoy this flat world, says Chaz Brew? I enjoyed it a lot. I think there, also wait, I'm gonna wait for this villager to go to sleep. If he doesn't go to sleep, then clearly we can just put him in the box and then have another villager here. In fact, we use like trapdoors here and here. We could have, I'm sure we could work out, you know, whatever. He's not gonna go to sleep. So if he doesn't sleep here anyway, then yeah, it is more effective to just, yeah. Will you dig this farm all the way down to bedrock, says Robin Brooks? You have no idea how crazy this farm's gonna go. All the way down, even further. than you imagine. So yeah, just every time we get a villager, we box them in over here. That's going to get easier said than done as we go further out, of course. But it's the goal we're committing to. So, yeah, the reason that I'm not using the bone meal for the, one of the reasons, I'm not using the bone meal for the sugarcane. As fun of an idea as that does sound like, and don't get me wrong, does sound like a lot of fun. Glad you're coming up with it. One of the reasons, also, why is this bed just chilling over here? Feels kind of misplaced. Let's put this in the village. And then also, let's give some villagers some bread so they can start doing their breeding. I love that you can sell them your wheat and then just... Also, where's the farming guy? Did he get out and now he's gone forever? Oh, no, he's... Okay. A little bit dramatic. I'm sorry. Now we buy some breads from him. And we give the breads to the villagers. I want to get him back up here. It's a really big problem, you being in the zombie trench, friend. Yeah, honestly, as soon as he comes in this house... Okay, is he not going to want to? Can I put him in... Do I have to put him in a boat and a lead? Or is he going to realize that he should go live in home? What do you reckon, chat? Is that going to work out? Am I going to regret my life decisions? Which is it going to be? I'd like to know. You know, now rather than later. Like, because I could sell my stuff to him. But, like, it's just too expensive for my liking. This whole world pushes creativity and logic to a whole new level. It is, I do like the very different nature of it. Wait, is this a different fisherman villager than the one... Oh, so this fisherman shouldn't be in there. Okay. So if we break one of these barrels... Should we just break this barrel here? Because he's going to link to that one, because it's nearby him. Whereas you're going to lose your profession, I have to assume. Maybe. Maybe wrongly. Okay, so we'll put all of the enchanted pickaxes, which are currently on the ground, in this barrel. Now that becomes his barrel, whereas you should be losing your job right now. I have no idea how you're not. Do you have a job? Is that your barrel? Maybe he's picked up another barrel somewhere else. Honestly, trying to understand villagers in Minecraft it's the downfall of everyone. It's the downfall of everyone. But we'll place that down somewhere. Just so... Okay, wait. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Right in there, buddy. Please. Please, kindly, get in. Get in. And that means I can finally... right now, it's just open to the world. I can finally put it back to looking like a house. Kind of uniform with the rest of these. So what's the closest block I've got? I've got a couple of these. And then I've got, for now, we'll just put a pumpkin down. If you're not, it is orange, which is the right color. And there we go. Look at that, chat. You proud of me? You should be proud of me right now. We got 2 villagers in there. And now we can throw them bread. And then they can bread together. Also, I feel like it's going to that guy there, right? Like, for some reason, he's just sucking up all the bread. Okay, so now there's tons of beds. They've got bread. And then they can make more villagers. Then the villagers come out this little hole in the side. And then we can use them to farm librarians. And we want to have a whole ton of librarians next to each other using these things so that everyone has a different trade, etc., etc. So proud. Thank you very much. Your pride keeps me wide. Because I use your pride to justify eating just a little bit more. And then I use that eating a little bit more to eat. There we go. That's the joke. It's high quality. Anyway, so the next thing I need to do. Clearly, I'm running out of moss. I don't know why I'm using moss for this, but you've got to admit it does look kind of nice, right? And so, given that he's a bread hoover, says Greg Houlihan. You gave yourself away as a British person on that one. I don't know why the word hoover is so it's just, you know, I mean I do know the reason why, but like it's weird the words that become brand word. Okay, you know what's it called, the brand generic. Even when you're going to use a different search engine, you'll still say you're going to Google something, right? That's just also it's nice that it's still running. By the way, that's crazy. The iron farm is actually still going. But the generic word for something. You know, so again, the generic word for a vacuum in the UK is a Hoover. The one that upsets me is in America, the generic word for a tissue is a Kleenex, right? So, but to me that's so alien because I know the brand Kleenex, but like I wouldn't use them to refer to the whole category. Yeah, it'd be like, do you wanna wipe your butt with an Andrex? You know, like, is that, actually, I don't know if that brand is common. Do you have that brand in America? Anyway, so, yeah, there's a, just got my COVID vaccine. My arm hurts a lot, says Sebastian Ortiz. Okay, you know what? I want to have this discussion, and this is not a smart Minecraft YouTuber discussion, so we're going to abort this as soon as it gets terrible, don't worry. But, right, you know, like, it's May of 2022. You know, like, okay, that, like, why now? What was the situation that led to the last several years? You know, that, what leads to that? How do you go, you know what? Didn't really need one until now. You know, I was like, okay, you know, every single day, this is around the world. Around the world, this is a thing that, like, people are deciding. The people, like, not even just around the world, like, in countries where it's been available for X amount of time. Like, I wonder who has the needle shifted now? Is it maybe something that happens in their life? Is it, you know, what's the situation, right? No, stop right there. That's enough. You know, it's just, okay, it's like, it's interesting. It'd be like, you know, imagine when World War II ended. Imagine then deciding, like, you know what? I think I should sign up for this military thing. And it's like, well, I mean, you know, it'd be, like, I guess I see it, but also it's kind of weird. Like, waiting till, like, you don't need, air quotes, something anymore. Till everyone's kind of accepted, like, oops. Yeah, we didn't expect that, like other corona-based viruses, that this one would mutate. You know, all the mutations we thought were freak mutations. But, you know, anyway, with that said, I hope that you're having a wonderful evening, everyone. So what's your favorite, this is where we go. What's your favorite pharmaceuticals company, chat? You know, I do like a good, yeah, let's not do this to ourselves. Andrex is the UK sister version of Kleenex, I do believe. I mean, they both end with an X, so that's entirely believable. See, Orange Brian Smith, that's the quality of journalism. I mean, not that I'm implying YouTube comments journalism. That's the quality of research that the average stream chat talking about something technical in Minecraft has done. You know, I have this feeling that the way iron farms work on bedrock is they involve zombies. I don't know, man. You need a zombie. The reason it's not working is because I feel it, you know? Imagine making real life decisions that way. Being like, well, I wasn't gonna get a vaccine, but then I realized that it's actually also a vaccine against, you know, zombification. And I've been watching a lot of The Walking Dead recently, and that seems like a big issue. It's like, man, imagine like accidentally making all your decisions in life, and like you'll still be right like a solid half the time, right? Also, here's the fun thing. So I've made this lovely moss biome, but instead of leaving it as a mossy biome thing, by the way, let's place down a chest over here for just all the garbage we're gonna pick up. Yeah, just garbage chest goes here. And now we're gonna shovel in. And we'll pick it all up. Oh, you don't even need shovel, right? You don't even need to. Moss is like is a fist block. It's even I feel like it's faster with my fist than it was with a shovel. Must be a thing. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Like life is this like series of making decisions based on information and you know and inputs and those around you and like you know it's all that stuff. Like no matter how, because of the range of options being limited by those you know who do so, you know, there's a whole class of people who limit the options you can and cannot do. You know, you want to be the best murderer the world's ever seen? Probably can't do it. Probably not okay. So yeah, it's really interesting to me that like because there's a limit on the options you can take, you can only really mess up your life so bad by literally RNGing every decision, right? Like, well, anyway, it's interesting. Axe is a tool I read about. Oh. Is that correct, actually? I think sword. You know, I don't even understand at this point. Moss breaks fastest with a hoe. Oh, there we go. See right there. Is that a real comment or is that just one of those like, oh, I feel like it does, you know? I have strong feelings about moss probably breaking with a hoe. So let's go with those. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna make myself a iron hoe because you know, some people say don't waste your iron on a hoe. I say when we've got. Oh, I don't think we do have a ready supply of iron actually. I think it stopped again. I think that moment right there, we've gone back to no more iron. I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's one. Yeah, I think we're good again. Well, oops. Well, let's go to bed. Let's at least enjoy the floating beds. I'm gonna be the world's most average person, says Mark Lewis. I wonder if everyone tries to be the world's most average person, what we end up with. You know, like, because even average human is like a very weird categorization. You know, you ever think about how many behaviors we have that just make absolutely no sense, besides because they already make sense? Like, here's one I like. If you put your finger up at someone, that can be really nice or really rude, depending on which finger you choose. Yeah, yeah. I'm putting my finger up at you. Which one? Who knows? Good one, bad one. You do two at once. This is like 3 separate things. It's like it means V for victory. It means 2 fingers. Means you know, up yours or whatever. I hear it means something in a certain subculture these days that it didn't used to. You know, like it's a very crazy. It's a very interesting thing to me that we have so many ways of communicating, and then very, very subtle differences in that communication can make something very rude or very not rude. And like, everyone just kind of vaguely knows it. Also, yeah, using an iron hoe is probably a waste on this particular thing. But otherwise, it's fine. Also, yeah, you saw that in Genie Collects. I did. I have a like, it's weird. You can spot, one of the things you'll spot when you're on YouTube, because of like comments and stuff, is like other YouTubers who watch YouTube versus other YouTubers who don't, right? And I wonder which style is a better style to make content from. I think back in the day, it used to be that YouTubers watched YouTube. And then I think there was a weird phase of like, well, yeah, like YouTubers. I feel as though now, to succeed on YouTube, you have to know what is going down. Because things that don't seem like they should be good ideas are like the best idea as far as the algorithm is concerned. And things that seem like they should be really great ideas, algorithm's like, what's this? This isn't, you know, literally, you know, you see the thing, right? Where do you steal your memes from, says Fishy Friends? The Minecraft memes Reddit, of course. Not even, you know, where else would you get Minecraft memes from? Think about it. No, you know what's weird is, the acceptance of stealing of, not stealing of memes, but like, what's the term that people would actually use for this? Like, sending, okay, you know, actually, you know what's weird to me? I'm gonna make myself look like a boomer here, I'm sorry. The very idea of memes, and like, the fact that you can say that you like memes, it's like, that's like such a non-sentence. Like, I know I've spoken before about how I went on a date, and like, I said I like TV shows, and that's because that's such a non-thing, right? Like, you can't say you like TV show. You don't like TV, you know, like that's, you can't connect with someone over that. Oh, you can if you really, really desperately need to. But like, people would be like, yeah, I like memes, and it's like 75% of their identity is like, yeah, isn't this one, do you like this picture of the, you know, it's like, I don't understand it. It's how like, is this the #1 use of the internet to you? Is like, people coming up with captions. And you know what, the problem with, okay, you know what, meme is not the same word I used to mean also. Yeah, okay, see, you're clearly old as heck too, and by that I mean not like age 14 or whatever is the average meme. But like, the weirdest thing to me is like the shift in the definition of meme, the fact that like you can say you like, that doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it is really dumb, and I just know a lot of people who have really bad interests. let's not discount that as a possibility, obviously. You're not 12. Every IBX Toycat viewer is 13 years old. We did the maths. We statistically proved it. We came to our conclusion It's just, you know, it's crazy. You'd figure, wow. Also, wow, 27. Did I sell too many at once or something? I mean, I know I did, but it's also painful. Okay, so let's build this villager's house while we're here too. So we'll put 64 of that away, and then we'll put 4 of these down on the ground somewhere nearby where they can grow. I'm always continually fighting inventory management in Minecraft, so this shouldn't be a surprise. But somehow, every single time it is. I wish 30 years off. Says Angel Taylor. You know what? I think that even though you don't think you're 13, it's the maths just shows that you are. You might be thinking to yourself, but like I have a birth certificate and there's an age, and nah, I'm sorry. That's just how good you are at convincing yourself you're an adult. At least according to my. See, I can use the sword for this because okay, so now we're gonna row my villager gently down the village. Yeah, I feel like newspaper comics could be kind of like memes back then. By the way, I think just so my sugarcane over there can still grow even when I'm over here, my plan is now to up my simulation distance. I've been saying I'd do it for a while, so let's just do it now. Let's up this to 8. Oh wow, we can go as high as 12, huh? Let's go up to 8 and let's see if this stream still works just fine. Can we attempt this challenge ourselves? You can attempt anything yourselves. My whole goal with these challenges that I do is ideally it should be as easy as possible for the average person to try to. Like a part of that is like it's nice to have something that you know how it works, it's built into Minecraft, etc. Like I think, okay, you know, in the same way that we're doing this challenge without giving ourselves blocks and creative, right? Like that is forcing more creativity by making it harder for ourselves. There's no good reason to make it harder for ourselves, and yet we are. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, says Angel Taylor. Well, that's a weird 13-year-old if you remember Toys R Us. That's very strange. Good times, huh? Good times. But yeah, so we're going to continuously harvest this, by the way. Make sure... You know, I really need to get rid of this pond. I just don't even know what the process would be like. Am I going to have to manually fill this in? Or if I just get rid of those few blocks, will it magically go away by itself? I'm not even sure at this point. But yeah, let's keep on harvesting the sugarcane. And then placing the sugarcane... I don't know. We need to make a temporary place for the extra sugarcane. Like, you know what? Just, could you... I guess if we need a temporary place for the sugarcane, we can just place it back down. And then that way... There we go. Yeah, problem solved. Goes on there. Not even notices. So, yeah. Have I got enough beds for more villager breeding to happen? I have enough breads, although, just to be sure here. Maybe you guys could do with a little bit of extra food. You want some? If that makes you make a baby, then I'm happy with that. Toys R Us isn't that old. I heard it's, you know, okay, I think I saw it in, it's still common in a lot of other countries. It's just something about the US version of it, something about shorting investors, and I don't even understand, honestly. Like, I'm the type of person who, like, tries to learn or care about, you know, financial... Yeah, I'm like, ooh, yeah, they're shorting the stocks up. But I don't even understand the asset stripping that went down with Toys R Us. But my understanding is it's nowhere near as common now. And also, even if Toys R Us is common, it doesn't have that same special place because it's not the exclusive source of something, right? Like, that's why, okay, so, I know no Star Wars is a rule here on this channel, but we're going to break that rule to explain why people love Star Wars and why if you're under the age of whatever... It's a cultural phenomenon in a way that isn't matched by the quality of the show. Also, Modcast Hotham. I appreciate the... I'm assuming Brazilian real, right? Is that what R1 means? Thank you very much for it. I appreciate it. So we're going to place this crafting table down, I don't know, there. Just to make this match. Then we're going to take the mangrove planks and the mangrove wood. And we're going to probably build this place up. So, can they have a door? There shouldn't be a door on this, but I kind of want to have one. Because I don't think I haven't seen a mangrove door since the, Ooh, should we put one down? No, we'll use trapdoors. I think the trapdoor is a much more attractive looking part of this anyway. Okay, so then we, go back to this. Place all of that in the corner. Go back to this. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. It should be there. Okay, that's fine. We'll move it one across. I don't know how I'm so bad at, like, the idea of centering that I didn't even notice that, but it's fine. Place a few blocks up. Wonderfully. Look at that. And so... we need a lot of mangrove logs to properly cover the ceiling. But we did it good enough there. And then we place a block there so we can't walk out. And now, theoretically, once we place our... you know, we have to do more for this. It'd be funny if a streamer could get banned for breaking their own rules. You know what? We have to do a 3-minute timeout and a little apology. Okay, you know what? In exchange for all the time that I've... Also, we have jungle logs already. Should we make a jungle... Should we make a jungle house next? I mean, it's only a matter of time till we have all the houses, right? Still waiting for the desert update, says Left Sock. I hate to tell you, I don't know if the desert Yeah, I think the desert is the biome that least needs an update. Like, having a mechanic to take advantage of the way... You know, so having something that actually cares about heat would be really cool, in my opinion. Oops, probably sold too many. And I didn't, it just... Oh, I don't have enough wheat. Okay, they're separate stacks. Yeah, I feel as though... Okay, so we place a block down there. And now I can finally actually, like, let him in, out, etc. So we place a trapdoor here. And then a second trapdoor over here. I don't know why I'm keeping this one extra secure. But I guess I just am. And now we've got a way... Also, isn't this so cool? Like, I love this trapdoor. Because look at that. The way we can see through it. Even though we can't punch through it. It's super nice. When are you making a giant cube around the iron farm or burning it? Yeah, I think we'll go see if it's working right now. And if it's not, you know, maybe that's time where we off it. So we'll bring the sugarcane to the sugarcane farm first. Actually, are we more than 8 chunks away from it? Well, no, we should be. We should be within distance of it. I'm waiting for my dad to get back with the ciggies. Got some bad news for you, buddy. He's gonna come back with milk as well, because he's you know, he's worked out that you're a growing boy. You need some nutrition. Also, is that a baby villager in there? I think that was right. I saw him. You know, it's probably fine. Do you think that's why the thing has stopped working? Do you think there's a baby villager in there just messing with the... That's probably not what happened. You know... Wait, look at that. Yeah, they become shepherds. They're surrounded by nothing but cartography tables. And there's still a significant number of shepherds in there. This is all the proof you should need that villager, like, Minecraft Bedrock is broken beyond any reasonable belief. That if you leave villagers surrounded by a profession table, they will switch to one that is inaccessible to them just to kind of spite you. This is why I don't do farms. Yeah, they break for random, unassuming reasons. It's you need to trade to lock them. I do know that that's like a thing, but like it shouldn't. Should we start doing that? Should we actually, you know what? Okay. Hear me out here, right, chat? Since I know I need to lock my cartographers on this side and my shepherds on that side, it would only cost me a few emeralds to lock enough villagers to make sure the rest stay in line. So you as a cartographer, I'll sell you my paper. Or I'll buy you paper off you. Yeah, we need to... Okay, so we'll get enough paper to trade with the cartographers. And then for the shepherds, we'll buy their shears of them. Because we need shears anyway, right? They're not bugs. Their feature's so secret, even Mojang doesn't know about them. Now that is a beautiful way to describe them. So we'll place a couple of these down. We'll remove the ceiling on this. I don't think it ever really helped in the... See, look at that. And now every single shepherd, we just buy some shears from. Shears from you. This is shepherd side, right? Yep. And then, see, look. Okay, and then he's a cartographer. No, thank you. That's a shepherd. Buy some shears from him. And so if we buy enough shears from all the shepherds, right? Then eventually they'll be locked in as shepherds and they won't be able to switch over to cartographers. And eventually the cartographers will have to switch back. Right? Maybe? It's probably fine. So the looms are still there. You put it in the other side, but they'll still use it. It's probably not a bug. Yeah, but okay, no, actually, if it's not a bug, then it's insanity, right? That villagers would switch professions multiple times a day. Because they're like, well, I mean, you haven't traded with me, so I guess I'm going to keep choosing a new one. Like, it's one of those bugs you can argue is a really low priority, because it can feel like a feature if you kind of squint and believe in yourself. But I wouldn't say it's by anyone's definition like a legit feature, right? That's my take at least. Maybe a wrong take, you would say. But I'm saying it's the take we're going with. Also, using these little sand blocks, the columns, I kind of like it. I like whatever we're building here. I don't know how far each way we should go, though. So, clearly there should be at least one more here. Okay, that goes without saying. And then probably another one over here, too, I'm going to say. So, just like that. And now we can remove the middle ones. And we can place our lovely sand block over. And then we can maybe connect these by... Yeah, there we go. Look, it's like a fossil, right? And then if we wanted to, we could have more on this side as well. By, you know, just like, same thing where just they come out from that. But I think 5 villagers... Like, are we going to want more than 5 trades? Probably not. Maybe we do. Make the moss thing into a fossil. Yeah, it looks really close to a fossil as it is, so I think we could easily do that, right? It's a mossel, says I like milk. High quality joke, I like that. You can craft bone blocks. Yeah, but moss bone blocks look better than real bone blocks. That's just a fact. There's no questioning that one. Okay, so now that I can get... Okay, so we jump up. We're going to break this just temporarily. And now we place the mangrove logs around the edge. I think... I mean, I don't know, but I clearly need some more of these. And then I can place the logs on here. But what about my jungle tree? That's so much wood for a single tree, right? Yeah, this is kind of nuts. I'm far behind. How did you get the sand, says Borderland and Sansi. So I'm actually going to place my sand down as well. As one of my inventory management mechanisms, which I need to definitely be brushing up on. I got sand by trading with a wandering trader, is the simple answer. Also, there's a baby villager out here that shouldn't be. Please don't... Why would you do this to yourself, buddy? Come on. I mean, you shouldn't have this much of a death wish. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is just not a smart place for a child to be playing. Well, you know what? You can run over there. That's totally fine, buddy. All the Minecraft... Isn't all of Minecraft just insanity? Why would you question it? Says Progam JPD. You know, that's one way of looking at things, I guess. Just saying, you know what? None of it makes sense. Which is how all of it makes sense. If we just ignore the bit... If we focus on the bits that make sense, then not much needs to be explained. Yeah, look at my desert, by the way. Do you like it? I like it. I feel as though the red sand is a little bit off-putting. But I feel like we have like a moderately tiny desert. Yeah, there's something here, right? There's something. Plot twist, the villager went out for smokes. The village child went out for smokes. You know, I like that. That's canon now. That's what happened. There is no second explanation needed. There's a toolsmith in here, which is... Like, if I just move the tool bench in there, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you're not sure. Why not? If we just put the tool bench where he lives... Oh no, if I try to move the tool bench in there, he's going to switch profession to something else. Okay, I don't have the spaces for the tool bench. Okay. This is definitely what a tool bench is, by the way. Don't question it. So we'll put that over there. And we'll see if he re-becomes the villager. Okay, he's still got the toolsmith. How is he still a toolsmith without... Okay, we don't question it. I have to buy all these stone shovels from him at some point. Sure. Just to lock him in because he's in there, and that's handy for me. Yeah, perfect. Why not? And then we can take this out now. And we can trade it with you. Because that's what you love to do. Oh, that was a perfect amount too. Nice. And what biome do you want updated the most, says Field's family? Honestly, I feel as though, like, you can make a really compelling argument for any biome. I think that, if you'd ask me this question, I'm just going to technically you, like, well, I think the biome that could do the best is the jungle, because the jungle temple needs an update the most of any structure. Like, I think the desert temple is one I'd appreciate, you know, a lot. Like, it'd be really nice. But I think the one that needs it objectively is the jungle temple. Like, what's actually going on with the jungle temple? If you can answer that question in a way that makes sense to anyone, then I'd be shocked. I would not believe you. There's no answer to that makes sense to anyone. That's the truth of it, right? Also, no witches. witches get stitches, let me tell you. I'm gonna put the baby villager in a boat now, by the way. Actually, let's do the thing we did before, where because they all come out in the same place, we place a boat there. Eventually, we're just gonna trap a villager by accident. Oh, there's another baby villager over there. Yeah, I guess they can live their best lives. Eventually they'll end up in some form of boat, and then once we have a lectern, they'll move over to the lectern. I assume that's how that works. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Jungle should generate, like, bastions. I think every Minecraft structure should go back and be updated, like how bastions and ancient cities are, where there's multiple procedural bits. There's different styles of it. I think personally, I prefer the way that they did bastions, because there's just 4 distinct types. So you're always excited to find another type. You know, like, they all feel like the same structure, despite there being so many distinct different ones. I like that. I think that's smart design personally. So let's just walk into here and sell you my pufferfish. All 16 of them, buddy. Okay, well, not all 16 of them. Here's my first ticket tax. Happy Mother's Day. Is today really Mother's Day? Oh, man. Wait, is it? Oh, it's going to be American Mother's Day, isn't it? It's not going to be real Mother's Day. One sec. Hey, Google. When is Mother's Day? Well, that didn't work. Mother's Day. I gotta just use my PC, really, shouldn't I? Mother's Day, UK. The 19th of March. Ooh, I am late to Mother's Day, clearly. Need to up my game. Also, you being trapped in there is going to cause issues later. I hope you know that, buddy. So yeah, let's make a ton of boats. Should we make like jungle boats, given that we're going to have all the jungle wood in the world soon? Now we'll use a wood type that we've already made. Is dark oak? No, you know, actually, yeah, let's make dark oak boats. Let's keep things legit. I'm going to do something wild tonight. I'm going to sleep in my actual bed. Oh, I can make a mangrove boat. Yeah, you know what? Let's treat ourselves. Just have one quirky looking boat out there. It's American Mother's Day, don't worry. I was terrified as well. I don't like... Okay, I don't like the way everyone on social media is like, oh, this one's for you, mother. As if like, you know, something about that. Like, simping for your mother on like public social media. No. Like, that's... I get why we have to do stuff like that, because like if people can't do it publicly, then they're not going to do it privately, and like, you know, we want to like make it cool to like care about your family, whatever. There's probably some benefit that I'm not thinking about, because I'm busy just being annoyed by people posting publicly. But like, I don't need to hear about your relationship with you. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. And also, I'm sure your mother isn't like, oh, you know, I got a good son and all, but does he compliment me on social media on Mother's Day? I don't think so. Also, I'm glad that worked. I was sure that it wouldn't. I don't know. It's genuinely the worst thing. It's like, you know, she's not gonna, you know, she's not gonna love you, bro. If only we could understand it. It's what's going on there. It's every day I think I miss Mother's Day, but it's those dang Americans. You know, what's wrong with the, you know, do Americans of the chat, do you have to feel like you're different in every way, including your holidays? Is that really what's going on? Also, do we kill the cat, or do we just, you know, we won't kill the cat. I will place a second boat over here, just in case they come out the side exit. But yeah, that's good. Our little breeding hall is going to come together nicely today. Obviously, I think now we should start making room for the... My mother's spending 3 weeks in Turkey without me. She clearly does not need my love that much. I agree 100%, right? Like, I don't know, I think it could just be like, because I only see it on American Mother's Day. It's like the difference in, you know, cultural expectation. Maybe. Or maybe people need to stop sending their mothers. I think it's more likely that second one. I think, like, it's okay, man. It's happy birthing person today, says Darren Hughes. I mean, I don't think that it is. I think like every single one of these, like, you know, like, it's the same when people say like there's a war on Christmas. It's like, you can say whatever you want though, right? Like, it's only when people stop you saying what you want to say that you should start being like, maybe we messed this one up. Like, but yeah, I think you can You can say happy. You can say unhappy Mother's Day. You can say happy. I hope the person who gave birth to you dies today. I'm not sure if those around you will like it too much. You know, actually, you know who gave birth to you, chat? I don't like them. Why they give birth to someone who thinks that they understand how Minecraft farms work, but clearly don't. I mean, like if they'd you know, clearly if they'd have just made a different decision all those years ago, my life would be about 5% better. You can say it if you want. Whether you should is the real question. Also, yeah, I think we need to keep on upping our farm game, by the way. But I like the way we are picking up the emeralds we're gonna need for these mass buys later. So that's good. I hate nitwits, they're so useless. I actually don't really understand their purpose. Like, unless their purpose is, like, to make you realize how much you need non-nitwits. You know, like, they're an appreciation thing. They exist so that you appreciate what life was like without them. Which I could see. You know, there's value in that, too. So, sometimes, like, things breaking some percent of the time makes you appreciate how well they work the rest of the time. I don't know. I think there's a certain truth in that. That when something's gone, you know, like that's the very origin of the phrase, like, you know, you miss something more when what is it when you miss something when it's gone? You'll miss me when I'm gone. I'm not even sure. Nitwits have technical uses. Not claiming workstations is handy for breeders. Oh my god, are you telling me that the way that farms work, like breeding farms work, is you take the most mentally underprivileged villagers and you force them to breed together time and time again because you know that they'll never aspire to a job that isn't this? Man, if that's not a dark reflection on our society, I don't know what is. In Canada, there's a big issue about abortment embryos of pupils or not. Photos definitely asks Sebastian Morin. I think, okay, you know what, I have to say, like, regardless of your opinions on it, everyone should by now know that that's not an issue that you talk about in polite company, right? I guess only in polite company. But you know what, is chat polite company? Hate to tell you, I don't think you are, chat. I'm not convinced that this is the definition of polite company. Yeah, you know what, actually, chat, could you give me your take? When does life begin? Is it conception? Is it when it's got fingernails? Is it when it exists in the world? I don't think you're a real human till you're like 9. That's my take on this one. I feel as though, like, we can pretend all we like. Yeah, and we do very publicly, very outwardly say that, like, oh, yeah, I think that babies are so important. But, like, if there's a fire in a house and you've got, like, you know, like, a real human being that, like, produces and adds to the world, and you've got, like, a baby in there, like, I'm saving the cat. There's no question. There's not even a consideration. And then I'll go back in and I'll, like, really make sure that they don't make it out. But, humans don't exist until they're dead. How beautiful. How beautiful. Also, how did he become a toolsmith? Do I have multiple? I've only got 2. Unless this guy stopped being a toolsmith. Chat, do you understand how that's possible? We've got 2 toolsmiths. I guess he doesn't have any. I guess he's just going to randomly flip between what he finds until we give him a lectern, which we do by getting him enough sugarcane, which we do by waiting for that to grow up. Wait till you have your own. Toy cat, says Becky White. Yeah, when I have my own cats, I'll care even more about getting them out of the burning building, you know? Like, there's no question about that. No question whatsoever. My niece says that adults are humans and children are just children. Yeah, I think that there's this interesting... okay, one of the issues I'm trying to understand in my 20s, you know, in my non-childbirthing, still adult years, one of these issues I'm trying to work out is, like, why do we change so much when we start making little tiny versions of ourselves, right? Why, you know, like, you know, this thing I was saying earlier, like, live and let live and, like, whatever else, that immediately starts to change when you're an adult. I've been watching a show, it's called You, Me, Her. And the same idea is true. Like, yeah, everyone lets you do what you want, but like, not around my kids, right? You're not gonna put that in their faces. Like, I don't want that to be one of their influences. Because suddenly, like, your one goal doesn't become like, live your life, do your thing. It becomes like, there is this little thing that now I consider to be an important duty. And it's just so interesting, like, the way, you know, and same with, this is to go back to that big controversial thing that everyone's talking about these days, because, I don't know, something about Supreme Courts, yeah, you know, as if the Supreme Court is this widely understood notion, and not just a weird, seemingly political seeming body, of people who like have to talk in weird words that don't make sense to anyone else. Anyway, but the issue that comes up when this is on the table, right, is like when you are younger, there is like a value, like everyone, like almost everyone is like does an interview about it, is like, well, you know, at the time it was the right decision, but would I have done it now? And there's that interesting thing in like wanting to make other people make the right decisions that you wouldn't make for yourselves. And you know, as a society, should we be almost dictating those on people, being like, hey, here's the thing, because you know, like all sorts of dumb things that you're going to do in your life, your parents are going to say, please, I did this dumb thing, you're going to regret it. But like, is that enough to make you not do the dumb thing? The answer's like, it seems as though for literally no one, the answer is yes. So I'm gonna put slabs on top of these chests, by the way. And if I do that, I'll design this jungle house to be different, just to be quirky. So, oops, shouldn't have done that. But yeah, there's this funny. Oh, I need another iron axe. Really, I need to wait for mending on that, because if I don't have any iron golems, might not be smart. In UK law, life begins once the baby has subscribed to Toycat's YouTube channel. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, yeah, if you can't subscribe to a YouTube channel about even Minecraft or geography, like, how am I going to even assume that you have this? Also, where did you come from? This is so strange to me, the way they just teleport into beds. Why are we talking about this on a Minecraft stream, Lamouse's joggle animations? Oh, because we're talking about when you make a villager breeder, right? Does life begin the moment that the villagers have the hearts above them, or does it begin when they're like starting to like, you know, mash against each other, or does it begin when one of these little guys pops out? Because I would argue that this is like Half-Life, right? This is a unformed, unfinished version of the life. Okay, so I'm gonna move you very gently, very gently over. Actually, you know what, let's put him inside the jungle thing we're building. Let's just put him in there. Oh, no. Okay, so he's going to keep pushing against me until you go this way. Okay, so going to keep pushing against me again. That's fine. That's fine. Just... and yeah, we'll build walls around him. Does he do this forever, or will he eventually change direction, do you think, chat? You know, we'll find out. You know, you can keep pushing. Yeah, you know, in Minecraft, conception and birth seem to happen at the very same time. You know, these are the questions we should be... Okay, you know what? Just go inside here. Just... Do you see that? I'm just going to keep nudging you till you end up right inside there. And now that you're inside here... There we go. Okay, so... he's going to get out over the chest if I'm not careful. Or he's going to get out. Oh no, there was a hole under it. You monster. Come on. You clearly know where you're meant to be, buddy. Just get back through that hole. Come on. See, is this really a life, chat? You know, is this something is this something we really think is sacred? Okay, so if I just put the block here, I guess. There we go. Does the job for now. So now we're going to play... Oh, no. So later we're going to replace those with slabs. For now, they'll exist like this. And there we go. The mini model keeps trying to smother herself in the Muslim square, so clearly she's not fussed about living. Yeah, I think, I wonder if that's, like, one of the main differences, is, like, when you're dealing with, like, fully formed adults, you can have this, like, discussion about, like, yeah, even though we have different definitions of what your interests are, you can look after your own interests, but there are people who can't look after their own interests, and the majority of those are children. You know, maybe that's the moral complexity that I just don't fully understand. Also, he grew up so fast. See, now I consider that life, because you see this? I ask him questions. I want him to have a job. He's gonna go get a job. I want him to. That's my official line. Also take the saplings. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I get the jungle saplings. I don't really need, air quotes, need the jungle saplings, but I'm gonna get them anyway. But yeah, isn't it nice to see the village slowly come together, right? Just. Wait, did these go up here? Oh, they do. That's what we do. That's our little design. And then we remove this and we put it on the center. They grow up so fast, says Cassandra Gordon. You know, just a little bit of love, care, attention, and cruelty. And you two can have a grown-up village. So now we make a slab of jungle. I guess we make some jungle. Make those into slabs. Where are the slabs? Here are the slabs. Because one has to go on the top to stop mobs and stuff getting in. And then we're also going to put a slab above each of these chests so they're still functional. Hello there, friend. How's it going? What is the Redwoods? It's Genuine Trash 100. This is Mangrove. Because this was only possible on a preview, I started playing on the preview without even realizing that eventually in the non-wild update part of the preview, you'd be able to get wild update features, which is weird to say out loud and try and even explain. But it's the situation that we have. Should we use beds for the dividing walls, chat, or should we use something else? I feel as though beds, it adds like a we care about them aspect, which isn't true, but it's like, you know, it makes it look more wholesome. Yeah, I guess we'll put beds in between each of these, and then we're gonna go put one of these on each of those two. Wonderful. Okay, let's go pick up the saplings now, because we need to make sure we grow those back. I do want to make a jungle in this world. I don't know how big of a jungle we can realistically make, but it is nice to put together a biome, right? There's just, yeah, something fun about that. Although let's make sure we have 3 of each, so that way the trees don't grow without our explicit say-so. You're saying liking memes is not defining, but you seem to not like memes, says Paragram JVD. Yeah, I think I came out a bit too strongly on that one. I think my real stance, right, is memes are a funny thing, but okay. So this is one of my beliefs that I, maybe I'm not meant to share because I am a YouTuber, but I think that sharing YouTube videos 99% of the time is the most socially, I can't say the word. It's a slur. Socially inept thing that you maybe might choose to do. And I think that the thing that took over for sharing YouTube videos, because no one shares YouTube videos anymore, is sharing memes. It's like, here's a funny image. Look, I laughed at it. You need to see. And I understand it. Like, there's sometimes I do have these moments. Like, I saw a funny video today of a really dumb, and I was like, I wanted to share it. I just wanted someone to see this thing. And maybe someone will see that thing. I do understand that, like, human urge of, like, when you see something funny, for some reason you want to share it with people. Socially silly. That's the word I meant. The socially silly. That you imagine how socially silly you'd have to be. The answer is very socially silly, by the way. Imagine how ridiculously socially silly you'd need to be to think that, like, oh yeah, I think that right now I need to share that. In reality, maybe you can start it as a conversation thing, but like, there's a lot of people where their whole thing is just like pop a meme here and there, and it's like, oh no, this is I can't deal with that type of person. And based on, and the other annoying thing is, like, almost all memes have like spelling mistakes, or they're written in like, they're written in like what I can only describe as like sad person language, where it's like, I don't even socially low functioning. You know, there we go. And I'm trying not to be elite. This is making me sound like the worst person in the world. And you know what? Maybe I am, because these are my faults. So, you know, I'm sorry. But just it's like it's painful to me. It is genuinely. Should we take our stone axe? I guess we'll never make a stone axe. We should always keep that sacred, I guess. Yeah, I actually can't hate internet culture. No, I love internet. When people like make really interesting, and sometimes like, you know, like I just, what I see is often not the, you know, like the top of the top. It's often the bottom of the barrel. You're the one to talk about spelling mistakes, Mr. Bread Villagers. I mean, okay, you know. It's my responsibility to spot that mistake, but like it's not my mistake to have made. Just to clarify, like obviously I have people who, you know, I have people. Yeah, let's put it that way. I literally have people. Okay, so things are going well, by the way. In this, and we got our emeralds. We're only missing the blocks, but we're only missing those because we're missing the whatchamacallits. Oh wait, let's go in here with looting. And let's get so much of the cow stuff that'll be good for a while. Just, oh, isn't this good, chat? Isn't this? Oh, look at all that leather. It's now mine. We'll keep on going a little bit more. I won't replant my cows today. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to replant them solely because I want to get the ground pathwayed, just to make sure that nothing else spawns under them. Cows don't need to eat grass or anything, so it's perfectly fine to do this. Yep, perfectly great. And now we can replant the cows later. 8 cobblestone on this board is worth more than literal diamonds. Yeah, I would give up every diamond, emerald, and iron block, gold block that I had, if I could get 8 pieces of stone. Look at all that leather. Things Toy Cat also says IRL. Oh, also having this many campfires, it's silly on the one hand. But the secondary benefit is wonderful. Look at all of... By the way, this is why you should do this in your Minecraft world. You know, it might be slightly easier to throw it into a smoker. But the speed of having lots of campfires... Because that's all going to pop off in one great swoop. It's going to be amazing. So, yeah, let's craft some books first. Because we need 3 books per bookshelf, right? So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that makes 2 bookshelves. Then once we have the bookshelf, we need some slabs, I want to say. Oh, look, there we go. Isn't this just nice? Oh, yeah. That's what we want in the world. Just all the meat in my hand. But yeah, I really like campfires. I don't know where my meat is. I think it must have dropped on the... Honestly, putting it this close to the... Not the smartest dishes I've ever made. 33. Yeah, there we go. 36. Little beefsteaks. Love to see it. Okay, chat. I have something that again. So you know, like people have things where they just like they need to tell someone. Something that's been on my I need to tell someone list for a while. Like I need to tell everyone I know about this, because it just doesn't sit right in my brain, and I want someone to tell me that this makes perfect sense to them, and this is logically what they would expect when they hear the word steak. Because I went past a kebab shop. It wasn't best kebab. I had to sacrifice. It was like Dallas Chicken Cowboy House or something. But it was a kebab shop. I don't know why it was called that, but it was in Bethnal Green. If you're curious, actually, you wanna look this place up. You wanna see the Dallas Cowboy Kebab House. Anyway, so there's this kebab house, and they sell two cheeseburgers for $2.99 or 2 steak burgers for $2.99. And I think to myself, wow, steak burgers. I know that they just mean cheeseburgers without the cheese, but in my heart I'm like, what if that's a really good steak burger? I need to know. And so I buy 2 steak burgers for $2.99. And when they arrive, what do you expect when you hear steak burger? Again, maybe I'm just absolutely wild on my... Absolutely incorrect on what I assume here. Also, I don't know how I managed this, but this messes up everything. One sec. I heard some scary noise. think everything's fine. I expect a T-bone steak burger. Okay, so there's no planet in which you're expecting a chicken burger, right? Because, like, again, I guess you could argue, well, like a chicken steak, you know, like, I mean, it's a steak made from chicken. 2 burgers for $2.99, says Aileen Luo. Yeah, they were good burgers too. I mean, like, honestly, right, it's just he's competing with the McDonald's prices that people know and love. You know, he's a businessman. You gotta give him credit for that, if nothing else. He knows that his medium rare slices are a whole cooked steak and a burger bun, probably with a little cheese and some lettuce. So yeah, obviously, given that the place has a name and a vibe, like what it does. Also, yeah, okay. So let's break this, and then yeah, I went for a lot of effort to get them in the correct places. Also, okay, I want to find out which barrel this guy is linked to. Chat, can multiple villagers be linked to the same block? Because I didn't think that could happen. Minecraft is just a series of learning lessons. It's like, I didn't think that could happen. Followed by, oh yeah, that's just how that happens, apparently. Hey, first time ever tipping a streamer, but I've been binging your videos lately, and happened to catch you live. Also, why does that happen? Thank you so much, Tactful Tactician. I think, first of all, I'm honored to be your first. You know, I'm gonna make this count for you, buddy. No, I really do appreciate the tip. I think there is a weird, like, psychological barrier, right? Of like, ooh, but like, you know, tipping, that's the thing those other people do. Like, oh, I'm not one of those types. You know, to doing anything for your first time, I'd say there's like an element of that. You know, like, ooh, this isn't what a me does, right? This is what a other person does. Up to 3 villagers can be linked to the same work job. 1 villager, 1 workstation. Literally 2 comments right above each other. But no, yeah, I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. It means a lot. I've been really, especially recently, I have been putting in the, okay, so I put a block there. Oh, there's carpet blocks on the ground. Okay, so we'll put the block, you know, I'll just put half slabs in here. That's the solution. As long as no one looks in here, we'll be fine. Just place a half slab there, and then we'll jump out. Yeah, it's a little bit, okay, he's ended up trapped in a boat all the way over here. If I just kill the cat, which I don't want to do, but like, if that's what we have to do to get you home, buddy. Yeah, there we go. This is almost correctly working now. Was the steak burger medium rare? No, the steak burger, oh, well, I mean, that's funny. Okay, you know, I thought that was like a question, but it's a good joke. I like it. Psychic avocado. No, I'm glad you've been enjoying it's been like such a, like, one of the things about improving quality is like, okay, there are things that I can't do. You know, I'm a little bit of like, you know, when it comes to creative work, I guess. I am a, like, tiny bit of a, not control freak, but it's like, if you want to make good stuff, you need to be in control of the process of making the stuff, is my maybe flawed logic. There we go. So now we can trade with the librarian. Perfect. I don't know why you're not working correctly right now. That is a mystery to me. I'm gonna put the bed over here, just to like lock him in a little bit. I like that somehow actually did move the whatever. That works in my favor. Now we can row this boat gently in between the things, and it'll be great. Please tell me he traded his possession. He did not. Did IBX kill a cat? I did. Man, there are so many weird technical steps to this, right? Like, getting mending is like easy enough if you focus solely on mending, but if you do all the things around it, that's like where it gets more complex. Which is interesting because you don't need to do any of these steps around it. Like, do I need any of these other blocks? No. But there's just something about this challenge which is like encouraging me to do it. Also, there we go. Look, nice. Place that facing this way. Come on, Matt. You don't need to. The barrel is so far away. Maybe I should break his barrel just so he moves on to something else. Oh wait. No, the bug. Also, how are you a librarian? I mean, come on, man. Yeah, my thinking is that if this challenge had lava at a certain point, it'd be the same as Java Superflat. I think the challenge is more interesting without it, says Ahmed. AS. Yeah, no, someone said that they gave themselves lava in one of my streams. And again, I'm not going to judge someone for the decisions they make for their own worlds. Like, your fun is up to you, right? You can decide how you want to do it. You're going to decide wrongly, but that's fine. But like, you know, the issue of me, once you add lava and go to the nether, it doesn't even just become like a Java superflat. It becomes just a superflat without the end. It just becomes a Minecraft world with no end access and a flat world to build on. And like, you know, a flat world to build on might be the most appealing part for you to this, about this. But I'm not convinced that for most people that's how it is. Get rid of all the extra blocks. Yeah, I think this is always the struggle of trying to start a village from next to scratch or fully scratch. You just start to run into this real quick. Okay, throw all of those in there. I want to put the moss somewhere, but I'm not sure even where. Makes sense. Stack these up. Stack those up. Put my leads in somewhere. And, yeah, I tried no lava, lava and Java. This way was more satisfying. Oh, you gave yourself some, I wonder how that run went for you. I am genuinely curious. How do you go to the nether with one lava bucket? If you have one lava bucket, well, yeah, you can't with one. I guess you need 10. I mean, if you have one, then you can make cobblestone, then you can make furnaces, and I think you can make lava from furnace. Also, this guy is not restocking, even though he's got a barrel there. But he, despite not living anywhere close by, is using this as his barrel. You're not Minecraft, am I right? It makes perfect sense all of the time. You can make a portal the way the speedrunners do. Yeah, but I think the issue would be when you try to... So, where's my wool at? I'm going to just kill a few sheep real quick.
Toy tax plus reduced home fire chances. Videos really help me. Good wishes.
Thank you so much, Baby Waver Chicken Pants. I'm glad you're liking the Superflat. It is really cool to see that people are liking the challenge and seeing like our descent into like a whole new type of Minecraft. Like again, the way we have to approach this challenge is very different. Like there's some parts the same. Like yeah, well you chop down, you know, wheat in the same way or whatever thing it may be. But there's also so many bits that go very differently, and that is hugely interesting. I'm still unironically playing a USH Scorched map in survival for reasons I can't explain. A world without lava sounds oddly appealing. That was the whole goal of it, that like was to just like, every survival challenge map I want to make is like, this should just be able to go on for as long as you want it to go on. Like that's the appeal of Minecraft, and that to me should be the appeal of maps, is we make a Minecraft world that just has some things different about it. What are those different things? Depends on the type of world you're playing, I guess. Okay, actually, let's get rid of all of these now. I think we should take... Yeah, I think now is finally also the time we're going to get rid of this. While we wait for these villagers to work out what jobs they want. How come on, buddy. You should work yourself out. Actually, so what we'll do is we'll give this guy his own barrel, right? And then we'll move all the resources from this barrel into that barrel with like a hopper or something. And then we destroy this barrel. That's my high quality idea here. Zombies will spawn there. Yeah, I know. You know, there's a lot of issues, okay. Let's place actually we got a torch, we're fine. I love this challenge. You inspired me to do it. I'm at the villager stage right now. Yeah, there's so many little parts of this that we have to work out. It's probably the part of Minecraft I'm like least adept at, because it's like, okay, we gotta be, what do we do here? We gotta like put them in their own little cages, which means we're gonna make some trapdoors. I like trapdoors most from mangrove wood, but we're gonna work with jungle because they're gonna be the prettiest. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be moving the water feature now soon. I think that's gonna be happening. So we'll get 4 trapdoors, and we'll start placing these in front of the villager cells. It'll be great. Get Stripey in a bucket and rename it in Anvil. He'll have his name like a name tag, says Reynolds. Oh yeah, now we have the anvils. We can actually do name tags, huh? That's exciting. So if we just place trapdoors there. Oh, I don't know why it would place that way around. If we place trapdoors like here, we can like Do we want to place it on top of this, actually? If we place trapdoors here, then that's like a fun way we can separate it. I'm not sure if this way actually is the best way to do it. But we'll place them on the top of the block, maybe. I'm not even sure. But we'll see. Well, actually, let's see if he can still trade this thing. But now this means we can break and replace his thing over and over and over again. Because although we want to get these other villages working, I do want mending first. I've decided, especially given that iron axes are basically going out of business because until my iron farm works again, I think it's especially important we get this working. So let's do it. Also, let's place our extra boat back over here. And also let's place a little shovel under there. Armorers sell lava. That's a fun theory that you have, but it's definitely not a fact. So we break. And we place. I don't know. Please don't tell me he's linked to the wrong one of these now. Okay, no, it's fine. And here we go. And have you got that? He does not. So we're going to do this repeatedly until he offers me a mending book. Once we have a mending book, we lock it in. And we could write above this, like mending or something. It's entirely down to what we want to do. But yeah, I imagine if she's the village is my world, they won't restock because they decide to link to stations that are underground. Yeah, I think trying to attribute logic to the way Minecraft villages work is the biggest mistake you're ever going to make. Why isn't that villager linking? Maybe too close to the iron farm. This one here, oh wait, actually, yeah, I was going to say like, oh, it's probably something about. You know, I don't have a good explanation for that. Okay, so wait, I keep forgetting. I need to go bring some shears to the iron farm. Should I just make a bunch of beds now? I think I should. Let's just grab my shears. I'm gonna get a lot more of these. I've already got a bed. You know what? Save myself some pain. Grab the bed. Take him out of his boat. Right in there. And let's see if once he's out of his boat, he'll link maybe. Come on. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. So now he should be able to link, right? If he can't, then we've got bigger issues to think about. Whereas you also... We're going to do the same with you. I don't know how we're going to do the same with you, but we are. Okay, wonderful. We'll use the shovel. Nice. So yeah, now you especially should be linking. there's no valid reason why you can't, but that's fine that you're not. Whereas you have efficiency 2. Not the greatest trade, so we break and replace. If you're playing a regular world, I recommend using a piston for this, by the way. But obviously there's no stone on this world, and so there's no pistons for us. Life is a lot of pain. Life is a lot of pain. I hope you in stream have a good day, says Jumping Cat. Thank you very much. I hope you in stream have a good day. Also, it was 9 emeralds for efficiency 2, and then it was 10 for efficiency. You know, I'm not gonna question that too much either, even though we probably should. Place our boats down over here. Just kind of hope some babies end up in there. Will you make a second episode of Superflat Survival Update? I haven't got time for streams, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm working on it now. They take such an inordinate amount of time to put together. They're one of the great examples, I'd say, of like this putting more time and effort into something. Also, please don't tell me you're linked to one of the wrong tables here. I guess you've got to really do this literally villager by villager. Who's linking to this? Is it you over here? Yeah, we need to give him. Are you gonna have mending? Featherfall. Falling's nice. Don't get me wrong. So we need to make another workstation. What workstation should we make, chat? Okay, so what can we make that we don't already have? We can't make any of these. We can make cartography tables, but we really don't need to, given we already have a ton on the other side of the world. We might be able to. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any workstation we don't have that we can make that we want. If you turn down simulation while you do this, it shouldn't get confused with the farm. Yeah, I'm assuming. Also, the newest second channel video was a very fun watch. Great to. Thank you very much, by the way, Pete Candle. It was great to see the series return. This is one of your steak burgers after the Queen takes her cut. I am looking forward to. Okay, so which one are you linked to there, Mr. Villager? Is it? Could you tell me which one it is? Oh, okay, that's great. I don't know what's happening, but it's working for me. Loyalty. Oh, man. That's not bad, but it's fine. Okay, so this... Oh, my God. Okay, if I trade with him, is he locked into this one trading station there? Like, should we flip these around while we can? Okay, let's do that. So let's grab one of these. Place it down on top of this block. Okay, so now we break both of them. And then we replace that one there. Come on! Hey, there we go. Okay, so we got back to 2 villagers. As soon as one of them has one we want, then we move on with our life. Ooh, protection 4. Protection and mending together? That'd be really nice, right, chat? They lock into professions, not specific trade blocks. Okay, protection 4. It's... Should I go for protection 4, chat? I really feel like that basically makes my chance of death go away. Like if I have iron armor enchanted, we get to move on with our day. Should it be priority number 1 though? 55 emeralds not worth. Well, you know what? I don't know if that's necessarily correct, but you give me an excuse to break it and make it go away. Keep the protection 4. It's rare. Well, oops. Too expensive reroll. You know what? I love the difference in opinion here. What matters is that we all agree that it's very expensive. How will you get diamond armor? Diamond armor I can get from an armorer. I don't think I can get an armorer, so I think I'm stuck with iron armor. So fire aspect and nothing. So we break this, place this, break this, place this. Check both trades at once. Piercing and honestly protection 2 for 24. Does a lot of the same. Nah, we're gonna keep going. Villagers linking to nearby stations. Nah, villagers embracing chaos and linking wildly. See, that's an example of a meme as an expression of an idea, right? There are many ways you could have expressed that idea. Oh, 32 emeralds. Yeah, so I'm glad we re-rolled that. That's a lot cheaper. That's substantially more affordable. Should we accept this one, chat? You know, I think we'll at least leave him with it for a bit. I think that's what we'll have to do. My grandma's watching with me, says Ben Poppin. Hey, hello, Ben Poppin's grandma. How's it going? Are you popping off right now? I sure hope you are. Yeah, that's a very good roll. Thank you, chat, for complimenting my. You know, I put in the effort myself. So, yeah, I think we're gonna commit to getting protection 4 on some armor, just because you know, it'll make things a lot nicer, right? And then we'll hope for mending over on this one. Scrap it also. Aren't there naturally spawned villages, or was that previous versions? That's Java only. It's cool because, yeah, like, Java Superflat, I used to think it was the only playable type. And so I mentioned in a video, I was like, yeah, sadly, Bedrock has a flat world, but you can't really do anything on it. And so, like, someone's like, well, if you just got a witch to throw a splash potion and you had a golden apple, you'd be able to do your thing. And I was like, that's genius. And then I realized you can't get golden apples because there's no way. Like, it was very sad. It was also, oh, come on, man. Could you choose better with your profession type? It is such chaos the way any of this works. It is genuine chaos. Get an armor from some random profession from converted zombie villagers. So yes, diamond armor. That's true, I guess. I mean, also, like, they can drop, like, random zombies will just spawn with diamond armor. I think it'll be more likely to do that second option than the first one. But it's still fun to think about. We can now buy pumpkin seeds, which we don't really want to. We can buy vines, but we've got those. Pink tulips, nautilus shells, which we don't need. Yeah, we don't really need them. Blue orchids and gunpowder. I think that's out. The HUD snapping is so annoying for checking enchantments. Yeah, I think that might be a great example of us, like, not doing it for a bit. Okay, so we're going to break your thing and replace it. And we're going to see if we can make that work. I'm not sure natural zombie villagers can have a profession when cured. They do. I don't know why they do, but they do. Because we had a whichever one links to the potion stand. We had one of those. I usually get my mending first, then set up the other villagers. But hey, you get the deal with how. I feel as though if we have protection, you know, then like it's nice, and it means we can just focus on. Once we get mending, we're good. You know, we combine the two things together. We got the biggest ones out of the way. Come on, please unbecome a toolsmith, buddy. Do I have to break your table? Like, here's the thing. He decided, instead of linking to the table that is in front of him, 1.5 blocks away, he linked to a table that is inside a house over here. Like, that already, by the way, just to mention, another villager has linked to. Also, this is why that villager can't link to his station. It's because of this fella. So we're going to break this boat. Okay. And then we're going to put you back in it. And then we're going to put you in a separate boat. And then we're going to ride you over here. Whew. Villages are very stress reducing. Yeah, if you want to reduce the amount of stress you go through, just get villagers. Everything about them makes perfect sense all of the time. It's really nice. It's very chill and relaxed. There's no issues. The way boats work, it's all great. I'm gonna open, by the way, I got a can of bubbly water. I burnt my lips so badly today. It wasn't even on cheese. It was on some, you know, cheese with a Z. Fake cheese. And it burnt everywhere in my mouth and on my hands. And just, like, I don't know. I feel like I made a very poor decision. That I would totally make time and time again. Facing off of an axe, the villagers still chose to get the wrong profession, says Dasher. You know, like, if anyone should know about making life decisions in the Force, it should be, you know, the people of Russia, right? And so, you know the scoop when the man with the gun comes over and says, "What are you gonna do?" You know the answer you're meant to give. Yeah, everyone knows you want to reduce your stress. Villages are great for it. Yeah, they're one of the best, most well put together parts of Minecraft. Honestly, I guess that's the, yeah, I guess we can say the village and pillage update is great and, like, added so much. But if, like, the one flagship mechanic is as broken as villager linking is, maybe that's actually a erroneous stance to take. You know, this one series is making me realize that I have rose-tinted glasses for the village and pillage update. Because if an update's really good, it wouldn't be like this. That's my official stance, and I'm sticking with it. You have to break the toolsmith's workstation, says Shannon. You know, that's what they want me to do. Also, I did not want to do that. How could Minecraft possibly assume that's what I wanted to do with that placement? Okay, so I'll just pick up the sugarcane. Did the sugarcane vanish, by the way? Like, it didn't even go into my inventory, it feels like. Okay, so replace some ferns. Oh, they just literally go away. It's sad because I like the ferns. They've got some redeeming qualities. And then over here, nice. So now we got enough sugarcane that we should be able to start. You know, honestly, this could be enough sugarcane for good. I think if we accept the sugarcane into our hearts as our Lord and Savior, I think this is probably enough. Yeah, you know, probably. Or yeah, let's just. They work perfectly in Java, so somehow bedrock strikes again. I've heard that that iron farms aren't perfectly put together on Java either. Yeah, I think this is the problem. Like, with Minecraft updates, the way I can tell that it, you know, used to work, and in reality, the evidence, even though they say repeatedly it's not how it works now, the evidence is overwhelming to the contrary. That, like, okay, so every single cartographer we trade with on this side, and on this side, every single shepherd we trade with. And eventually that brings back the iron golems because they'll be fixed to the profession which is nearby them. So shepherd, we're going to buy his shears from him. Shepherd, we're going to buy some shears from him. And just locking in the right trades for the right people eventually will work out in my favor. But yeah, no, I think the the clear difference is that features are made first on Java and then ported to Bedrock. Even though, like, I don't think that's how they officially make things anymore. But given that Java's just like, oh yeah, we just whipped out this new feature, and yeah, we're not really sure if we're gonna put it on Bedrock. Whereas Bedrock is never just like, here is a brand new thing we're trying out. Maybe Java will get it later. Also, did you see that? I guess because the water technically changed, but still, very odd. Does the iron farm work? I'm getting some very painful flashbacks. It doesn't work right now. We spent a lot of time putting it back together for it to then break again. But now I'm at least aware of like what's broken, how to fix it, etc. I'm feeling confident that it will work again. But yeah, like obviously, like I like Bedrock as a version. I'm still playing it. Like I think there's lots of wonderful things that make up for that. But like as an end user, you can't help but feel like this is not the version that also. Please don't tell me he linked to this table now, because that makes even less sense. Okay, that means there's got to be another villager who is... Okay, so he's just changed profession. Okay, no, he's back into that profession. If we give him a new profession block, right? What profession would he like? A barrel to be a fisherman? Yeah, honestly, I just don't need any profession. I guess give him a composter then. Put a little farmer in here. I'm sure he'd like being a farmer. Who doesn't like farming? Everyone... The stereotypical old person thing to do is, right, you move out, you live on a farm, and then you retire from life in the developed world. And so that's just what this villager's gonna get to do. Don't you love farming? Look at this, of your little composter back. Please don't tell me. Oh my gosh. Okay, how is it that the iron farm is having issues of villagers trading professions so much, but these guys just won't do it? And how are you deciding to link to this thing? How are you not a farmer yet? You're standing next to the composter. How are you a farmer when you're I thought I would get it. I thought it would all make sense. But I clearly underestimated it. So you can't use Cauldron for level worker for saddles. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, that's a good idea. So where is my Cauldron right now? Is it still chilling in the middle of the, Yeah, I think it's finally time to move the Cauldron. That villager's just been playing Farming Simulator too much. So it's currently filled with water. You know, I kind of like this being like a momentous place. Woo! Even though we've got limited iron and we don't know if the iron farm is getting back up and working, I think buying a second one so we can leave that there, just for mementos, it's worthwhile. Also, where did that... I guess he must have spawned on these blocks that should have trees on them. I feel like I should be doing these one at a time, not dealing with villager B until you lock in villager A. The thing is, I just want to be able to... I guess, okay, you know what? If I just break this one table here, he loses his profession, and so now I place it there. Ah, there we go. And so now we can just do the same thing here. Deal with the problems that resolve from it later. Observers were in Bedrock originally. Yeah, no, but like, there was a lot of features that used to work that way. They'd come to Bedrock first, and then in exchange, Bedrock didn't get many Java features. And so the trade-off was meant to be all features that come to one version come to both versions now. But Java just keeps on adding unique features. Also, Silk Touch. Oh, that'd be cool. Actually, it wouldn't be, because I don't have any unique blocks in this world. But then, again, this is just from my observer perspective. Observing is like Java has like this fun like attitude of like, let's add the feature, see how it goes. Whereas Bedrock now is like, we add the features that are on the Java. You know, like that we agree on features that should be added to both versions, we'll add all of those. Then they're like, but wouldn't this be fun? And you know, I'm not saying they should, what I'm not saying here is that like Java shouldn't get fun features if they can't come to Bedrock. I'm saying that clearly that means that parity is not working the way that... Also, come on, Minecraft villagers. Okay, you know what? Fine, if that's how you want to be. Quick charge. Man, this is a time sink, huh? But what I am saying. Observing perspective hat, nice one. Thank you. Can't have our big salmon though. Exactly. You know, only when we have. until Bedrock has custom Superflat, Java can't have Big Salmon. That's a rule. Genuinely will riot. I'll go on a hunger strike. I don't know what it will be. I'll go on a Big Salmon strike. That's how serious I'm about this. But until we have custom Superflat and hardcore and all of these features that are like, we'll get to it one day. You know what? They can get to Big Salmon on Java one day. Everyone knows it's the most complex part of Bedrock. When they get the right profession, put water in the place they're standing in. What does that actually do? Like, I know it's what a lot of technical players recommend to me, but I just don't understand it, you know? Ooh, unbreaking. Oh, no, we need mending more than unbreaking. Like, we don't really need unbreaking in this world. Big salmon cult. Later for the museum, you'd need silk touch. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an important one. I'm not underestimating that. I'm just saying, you know, right now, nah. I don't know how, why, but it prevents them from losing their workbench in Bedrock. You know, Minecraft logic doesn't even need to make sense. Doesn't even need to pretend to make sense. We just kind of have to accept it. So it stops villagers from pathfinding to a new profession blocks. That's so odd. I'm glad, but it's odd. Make villagers don't unlink by. You know, like, I'm gonna do it, but I also feel as though, like I hate, okay, the reason I hate stuff like this is why I hate the technical side of Bedrock, is because basically every feature has stuff, every part of the game has things like this, where it's like, this thing is broken, so do this entirely nonsensical sounding thing so that it works. And, you know, of course we'll do the thing. But then at some point they're gonna fix that thing, and your nonsensical looking farm is gonna be like, oh, I mean, you did use a feature that isn't necessarily meant to be there. And, like, I think that one of the cool Minecraft principles that just, again, is also not true on Bedrock is not messing with your existing worlds, because so many bugs have been on Bedrock for so long that they're basically features. And so, like, building a farm or building anything is just a way to give yourself a long series of nightmares. Okay, let's throw the shears in here. Hey, you've been watching Toycat while on cashier duty at work, says Slimes on farm. I hear that, one of the funny things that people always bring up as, like, a weird difference between America and the UK is that in America you can't sit if you're a cashier because they have to be seen to, like, be doing things. And, like, for some reason it's the weirdest, like, cultural difference. I guess, like, once you sit, you'd be like, why do they get to stand? I don't understand. Shouldn't they be serving me, the customer? Or whatever, you know, weird set of words people would say. The furnace patch says KK, T-Falls Minecraft. See, that's an example where even though, like, I agree fixing it's important, it's in the game for so long that was the only way that a lot of people knew how to get experience on massive Minecraft. And so people built massive, like, you know, like, repeating, and it's like, yeah, like, what do you do about people who build their existing worlds around that? Like, I don't even understand. It's very interesting. Also, how long are we going to be doing this today? You know, am I just unlucky? Impaling? Do we want to do some extra damage to fish? You know what, Stripey, you watch out, because I'm going to get impaling today. Just you wait. Okay, so we're gonna take regular breaks from this because I think you go crazy if you spend too much time doing this. I think now is the time to scoop up all my fish into buckets. So in you come. I'm sorry to see you go. Can I not scoop them up? What is happening? Okay, so I'm picking up some water. Oh, you have to use a watery bucket maybe for them. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I feel like, you know, I guess it does make sense because you don't want to scoop it up by accident, get all of that. Okay, so scoop him up. Oh, no, didn't get it. Scoop that up. You go in there too. I like your fish, says Jumping Cat. I like my fish too. We have shared interest in my fish. So, oh my god, I've got too many. Okay, so should we just burn some stone shovels? Let's burn some stone shovels. Definitely hearing concerning noises. Like, probably inside the house? Probably not inside the house. I'll find out when I end the stream and someone comes and murders me, I guess. No, I had a real, You know what's weird? Is you can never be sure that you're not going to be robbed, right? Like, isn't it weird that there's this normal... It's a very normal thing. It's what we all do in this world. I just realized, I think I buttoned this wrong. I think the top button on this side is not matched to the top one on this side. Oh, no, it is. Oh, it is. It's coming out way more on that side, so I wonder, you know. Do you want to know, chat? Do you want to know an embarrassing fact about me? I realized I was, you know the pizza, or the not real pizza, but like called the air quotes pizza. Also, let's put our cod away in the big pond, just to, like, I don't know, add some beauty to it, I guess. Let's beautify our pond with some cod, and then we can use these buckets to pick up the water, and then make this water feature go away. But yeah, so I ate the pizza that burned everything in my mouth and my lips, and do you want to see my lip skin and how it doesn't exist anymore? But yeah, so I because of that, I got not only cheese on my hand and my mouth, and like there's a sore spot here. There's skin missing on my, like, it was really molten fake cheese. But I realized, like, oh, it's on my shirt, and I'm about to stream, and you know, important, therefore, gotta fix that. And so you know, just to do one nice thing for you, internet. Just to do one nice thing for you. And so I figured, you know what? The cool thing about, like, changing clothes, specifically for the internet, I don't need to be wearing trousers right now, right? But also, look how well buttoned my yeah. No, something is definitely wrong here, right? Wait, so there's a... Like, why is it coming out so heavily on the right here? Is it just... Am I... There's yeah, I think this is the top here. I think it's one button unmatched on each side, right? Let's unbutton the shirt. I think this matches up to there. Okay, you know what, chat? I'm gonna learn the basic adult skill today. Let's put that in. There we go. And then we do that on there. No, it's okay. It's definitely just the shirt design. It's at some point shifted from like it's weirdly now it's right aligned. I feel like, you know, there we go. Anyway, so my point was to say with all of that is that I realized while putting on a shirt. By the way, I don't think you're meant to wear a shirt with nothing underneath. Like, it feels a bit weird to me. But I realized I only need to do the top 2 buttons, right? I don't need to do any buttons below that because you can't see them. And so, like, oh, what's that? Does it just stop? Oh, it actually looks like I'm wearing a normal shirt, but it totally diverges under there. It's not linked together at all. Anything below the camera line, yeah, there is no care for. Your shirt is almost as buggy as Village's. So how do I stop this from being a... Like, it's clearly only 2 bits of water up here. But if I remove this corner, it fills in from there. And if I remove this block, it fills in from there too. Maybe if I remove both at the same time. Can you walk all of those shirt buttons? Yeah, I love to shirt. Do you want to know something funny? Damn it, that doesn't... Where is the water source? How is this? Okay, you know what? I'll use, I'll put these away. Also, yeah, there you go. You know, you have been very nice to me today, so I decided to show you a little bit of skin, chat. I'm glad that you could all be here for this momentous moment. Okay, so there we go. Maybe and then that too. Where is the water coming from? That's all of it. I think no, and then there's a couple bits down there. There we go, and now we can break it. We use our fist because our iron hoe does not have mending yet. Shirt is still not right. Yeah, no, it's definitely not right. It's definitely something is off here. Maybe this one goes to this one. Maybe that's the correct one. I think wait. I think you button. Okay, wait. I got this. We take this button out here, and then my dream is to become a Minecraft YouTuber like you and Daniel, aka Dan T. Should I just undo all the buttons? You know what? You can't wear a shirt wrong if there's... I can't believe how many times I've got the buttons wrong on this. Now I just look like a... It's still like There we go. That's much better. Don't worry, there won't be any nip slips today, chat. So the algorithm sure is gonna like that male skin, says Yasaf. Not even the algorithm, right? Just, I mean, just need to Need to get you nice strangers on board. You can fix your shirt. I believe in you. No, I honestly, like, usually, like, again, this is what my point is. Usually you know, like, it's one of those worries, like, oh man, imagine buttoning all the buttons on a shirt and then realizing, like, oh no, I have buttoned them incorrectly. But no issue for here. Just wear an undershirt and be done with it. Okay, let's take this off again. But no, the point is that I put this on because this is my stream shirt. As soon as the stream is done, literally seconds after it is finished, I'm gonna take this off. Actually, wait, here's a weird one, right? I think this is probably me being, like, strange and, like, I don't know, like, you'd assume something terrible had happened in my childhood that meant I was like this. I can't sleep without a t-shirt on. Like, I used to be able to sleep naked or just, you know, like, boxers on. I definitely can't sleep naked. Like, I'm horrified by the idea of being naked for too long. Like, naked is a shower thing for me. But the other thing is, I can't sleep without a t-shirt on, chat. Is that the norm? Is that how you people are? Like, it just, like, I feel weird having my skin be on the bed, because, like, I don't want my skin to touch where the skin is touched where the bed is. You know, right? Like, is that weird?
Silent Whispered has helped bring tools to this world. Silent is yes. Let's make a statue of him. Toy Cat is yes. Let's make a bigger statue of him.
If you want to see my appreciation for Silent Whisperer, which by the way, again, great guy, great friend. We technically were the co-owners of a world record together for Minecraft Bedrock for a bit. But if you want to see my appreciation for Silent Whisperer, look no further. Look no further. Even though I could murder him in exchange for gold, I kept him in boat. Because that's what friendship is. Knowing you could murder each other, but you value your friendship more than you value the treasure that you'd get from the murder. That to me is the universal definition. But yeah, I think for this, by the way, even though we use controller normally, I think this is usually the thing we do. I don't know the exact reason, but I too hate being naked for prolonged periods of time. I feel too exposed, even if no one is with me. I've heard this is a sensibility that's more modern than we think. Like, also Frostwalker. Frostwalker would be so cool. No, let's not do it. I've heard it's a Victorian era sensibility, so it's literally like last 100 years. That, like, you know, like in Roman times and whatnot. Like, you would poop together, looking, like, the poop room where you're, like, having your terrible bowel movements. There'd be multiple, like, communal toilets. But, like, yeah, let's all do this together. Because if you think about it, like, guys can have a chat around the urinal. Why can't we have a chat while doing the other one, right? And the same thing is true for being naked. Like, this is one that will horrify you to think about. But until very recently, the idea of having multiple rooms for a poor family is insane. Like, again, we like to say, like, oh, it sucks so bad to be poor now. But it's like, no. The amount you get, even on the bottom rung of society now, I want to repeat this, is, like, amazing by most of history standards. And one of the best examples of that is, like, obviously, for most of inhabited human history, if you're a poor family, you had a single-room house. And so where the parents are making children is the same room in the house where the children are sleeping. And the consequence of that being that, like, well, I mean, you know, if okay, so now, how is it? I don't understand the logic behind any of this, but okay, we're great. Also, Toycat is never nude. There are dozens of us, dozens. I wouldn't say I'm never nude. You know, I definitely, I don't like. Okay, I tried wearing my socks in the shower for a bit. Do not talk to me at the urinal, and do not get the one next to me. Oh yeah, there's a really fun test. I should do it on a stream sometime. It's called the it's called like the urinal test, and it's like it's instinctive in guys. Like when there's a series of urinals, which ones you want to go for, right? I think there's just something so funny about it. I wanna do it at some point on a thing. Never nude is a rest development thing. I didn't know. I should know. I like Jason Bateman, I want to say. I like him in Ozark, which is now over, by the way. Only socks in the shower, says Jaden Gillett. Yeah, so I tried wearing socks in the shower recently. I tried getting into it because I was like, you know, why do I take off socks? Like, surely I can wear the socks in the shower, and then, you know, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly, if I'm really thinking back to it. But so I started wearing socks in the shower, and you know, everything's a conspiracy against you and me, but not us. I started wearing socks in the shower, and then I realized very quickly, like, yeah, there's a lot of effort in. I think if you lived in a hot country, okay, so, oh, also we got Mending chat. We're in it. Okay, here we go. We now have Mending on our book, which means now we can start enchanting stuff for real. Look at this. My Iron Sword of Looting is now my Iron Sword of Looting, Unbreaking, and Mending. We can even rename it. Like, I never do this in my world because I think it's tacky, but this whole world is tacky, so... Okay, so chat. What should I name my sword? That's the real question here, isn't it? I think it's gotta be like the Iron Pokey. There we go. Unless we got a better idea. I think at my school, the urinals in one of the toilets are on three walls of the room, with a doorway in the middle of the empty room. Everyone turns left to right to the one in the corner. I think that middle urinal is for emergencies only. If it's like a free stripy sword. Cat's claw. You know, I think Iron Claw. I like that. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Sounds like a alcoholic beverage. Stabby Daddy. Ooh, you know, you can't beat Stabby Daddy. Okay, Stabby Daddy it is, chat. I think we could just, you know, let's make it like Sudoku, right? Like the slasher. You know, how about we just call it a series of zeros and a 1? How's that, chat? Is that good? Big Salmon Revenger. Done. Okay, perfect. So now we need to move this one to over here. And we need to work out what it's going to take for you to give me a good trade. I feel as though it's better to get more Mending books now. Like, we're going to want Mending on this chest plate. We're going to want Mending on this Iron X. We're going to want Mending on the hoe. So I think now is an important time to do that. When you forget the word avenge. No, the word is revenger. It's like I'm committing revenge against it. No, I love that as the, you know, I mean, sometimes it's not easy to know the exact word you're thinking of, okay? And so we can't blame the person in chat who said revenger. This one is fine too. So, yeah, we're about to pick the name for the Iron Axe and the Iron Hoe. If you have a good suggestion, let me know. If you have a bribe, I'd be open to considering it. It's not guaranteed, obviously. You know, this is a valuable piece of real estate. But if you want to bribe me, I am very corruptible. You know, I've said before, I like money too much. There's a reason I would not work well in government. I'm much better fitted to here on the internet, where all the bribes lead to more interesting situations for you, viewer. Because, man, you don't want me on the other end of this. You waste a Mending book and a sword when you can have a perfectly good set of Mending shears. Okay, so 12 paper, 4 iron, and we'll go. I think we should disband the Revengers. Iron Axe can be Big Salmon Avenger. That wouldn't make any sense. It would be Revenger, right? I mean, we could call them all Big Salmon Revenger, but I'm not sure that's so logical. Isn't it wacky we have to give them a book to get this? I feel like that's wacky. So we'll buy 2 more of these, and I guess we need to save some emeralds up so we can buy. Also, I should have had my sword out so I could have been repairing that. Okay, the time has come, chat, for the Iron Axe to have Mending on. What do we call it? Iron Axe. You got a better idea, let me know. You're not giving them a book, they're enchanting the book you're giving them. I just don't know, you know? Stone Axe. Stone axe. I like that. I think stone axe is the best we got so far, chat. IBX Toy Axe. The irony. Oh, I like the irony. I like that. I'm not... Should we go with that, or do you think it's better just the irony? Yeah, I like the irony. I think that's the best we got so far. Going once. Going twice. Apparently going to Furry Yemen from Hungary. Good to see you, by the way. And I say good to see you. It's a very interesting time to see you, always. Choppy Chop. Perfect. Jeff. Jeff's a good name. You know, let's call our chest plate Jeff. That's clearly the only solution here. So protection 4 goes on, and then mending goes on there. Jeff. Yep, that fits perfectly. I don't see any better name for it. Like, no one's ever gonna see the name on my chest plate, and I'm not gonna name the other pieces of my armor. It's just, I think that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna rename all our tools as we add mending to them. Just a fun reminder. But before we can add mending to all of them, we obviously need to get the emeralds for it. Let the cauldron there, it's a milestone in your journey. Oh yeah, we need to place down the cauldron. That's a good point, I forgot about that. We're gonna put it inside here, and hope that that changes this guy's... Does he not have a profession at all right now? Oh, that's sad. Yeah, well, so that means there's an extra profession going around the village. I don't know how you... I still don't know how you became the farmer. I'm just gonna break that. And now if we made a baby zombie's about to wreck your whole day, you can never be too careful. Yeah, no, okay, so if you want to see my careful level protection... Okay, so actually, no, this area isn't as safe as it should be, I'll admit. But I am otherwise very overwhelmingly cautious of this area. I don't want to remove this thing here. I don't know what it is, but it just feels wrong to get rid of it. So I'll put a torch up there, maybe. Hey, Whooper Swooper! What a fun name you have. Thank you very much for becoming the 374th channel member, bringing us a little bit closer to the big 400 goal. No, I really am... one of the things that, like, always reminds me that this is, like, going well. Like, because it's weird, as a YouTube, you've got lots of metrics to remind you you're doing great or poorly, depending solely on how you're feeling. It's your marker from the start of the world. Oh, then perfect. That's so weird. That's so weird how far this marker has come. Do you remember what this used to look like, this whole area? And now it's just in the village, huh? I like that. It's a reminder of where we came from. So we'll just cover this in dirt. We'll have a nice little hole down there. And now we can hoe this all up. Wonderful. You can get snow by building up when it rains, says Shay Horvath. I have tested, and sadly on bedrock that's not true. I did see, I think it was the... Oh no, how did you do that? How did you... I'm so lucky he's not one I've already traded with, right? How is that possible? Is it because of the bed thing, do you think? Did he, like... Okay, so we'll just break that block back there, and we'll push him. Yeah, it's probably the beds, right? Do you think we have to, like... Do you think we should replace the beds with just walls, chat? I want to have something low down there, like some slabs, maybe. Yeah, I think we should put some slabs. I don't know what type of slab, though. What slab do you think we should put down here, chat? I think it's gotta go well with this, because, like, obviously this is my mossy... Yeah, I'm gonna make these go in opposite directions just to be extra confusing. Yeah, I like that. That's style. That is officially style. And I'll have a series of these. Bring it down a block. Yeah, I like what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing here, but I like it. It looks a little bit less like that, but it's something interesting. Jungle wood, maybe. Yeah, I guess we should use jungle wood slabs to match the little things we got going down here. They need a bed to recharge their trade. They also need access to their job block. I don't know if they do need a bed to recharge their trades, because they don't all sleep, do they? Man, you know what? This is one of those things where, like, everyone's going to say everything, and we're going to have no clue. Okay, so let's get back to breaking villager blocks. But to do that, we need to get more of this going on. Are you doing a moss fossil? Says Primo Draconos. Yeah, moss fossils. I mean, like, modern day fossils, modern day solutions. So I'm thinking, where should our new water feature go, chat? Oh wait, we want to get librarians sell gloss, right? Okay, who's the furthest up? Okay, if I sell him some books. Yeah, we actually need to go insane on the sugarcane farm. I think the time has come. Like, we genuinely need lots of sugarcane, right? Tell me I'm not just doing this because I'm me, chat. Tell me that I actually need, because I need to sell a lot of wheat to carbon. Yeah, you know what, I do need to. So let's grab some. I don't need convincing anymore. We're going insane on the sugarcane farm. Villagers recharge their trades when you sing the SpongeBob theme. Oh, who lives in a stupid house over a water feature? It's the villagers who hates their guts and wish they would die. It's IBX Toy Cat, who has strong feelings of regret and disgust. It's not IBX Toy Cat, but it will be if this keeps happening. And who, yeah, there we go. That's my SpongeBob SquarePants theme redux. Hope you enjoy it. I went on a mini road adventure today and yesterday, to put it politely. And I don't know why you have to put a road trip.
They don't need a bed, just the work block.
Thank you, Hungry. I know where you can get cobblestone. It's called /give. That's how I get Christmas gifts. That's not the song I remember. I wonder why SpongeBob is like so widely known. Oh, also, I realize our water is going to cause issues if we put it up here. So for now, it's only going to be... I guess we could just work out where those water blocks will go and then remove the wheat accordingly. But yeah, I listened to a lot of SpongeBob songs. I didn't even realize I knew them. Isn't it crazy how much of a cultural impact that show had? Like, I think about it all the time, like... There are shows you watch and enjoy, and then there are shows you watch, enjoy, and then think about years later. And I can't work out what the official difference between one type and the next would be. But it is a whole thing. That is what happens. Okay, so we're gonna break this block. Actually, wait, no. So there'll be one here, and then there'll be one here. Oh, they're basically already dug themselves out, haven't they? Because when we place the water up there, it fills into here. Wonderful. Are you planning to build a mini version of the survival sugarcane let's play farm? This is my favorite like go-to farm. It's, you know, this is how we know the series has reached a point where Toy Cat is definitely happy. It's because I get to insane sugarcane farm. Genuinely all I need in the world to be happy. Okay, so now we place block there. And it's good. Yeah, look at this. There's that one wet sponge in your torch desert. I love the one wet sponge in my torch. Man, if I could get a sponge in this, that'd be nice, right? Honestly, the Wandering Trader selling sponges would be actually useful. Like, in this and in general. Like, I think all the time about things they could have, but don't have. That's a great example. You use waterlogged stairs for the sugarcane. Not a terrible idea. Also, Merry Maniac, over 4 years members. Yeah, 51 months. Jesus, man. You're like you're gonna get some form of veterans discount soon. So yeah, I think we should go another layer up. I think we really are gonna do this relatively micro. Like, we could go insane on this, but I think for now we can just go relatively fine. Stack up. So that's the third block of sugarcane, right? Yeah, that's 2. That's 3. So this is the next layer. And then I don't know why I put them down here when I'm just gonna build them up an extra layer. That's fine. Imagine the number of zombie skeletons that would need to statistically spawn to get a full set of diamond. Plus you've then got to be able to get the diamond from them, right? Plus, because zombies spawn from the head down, the odds of getting a diamond helmet is like hard but doable. The odds of getting diamond boots are so ludicrous. Like, how do you even, you know? So please add a sign that says Trident is Bay. What if I don't think that the UK's nuclear deterrent is a good idea, though? You know, then should I still say Trident is Bay? See, that's a low. That's a low quality British political joke right there. I'm not already political, I guess defense joke. Like politics and defense are the same thing because of, you know, of course they are. I think that this block down here, what should like leaving it as dirt feels a bit weird. I feel like it should be something else, like blue wool or something. Not sure why you go up when you have yet to go wide on the sugarcane farm IBX. Yeah, I mean you can continuously like you can go wide pretty easily. But I don't know, there is something nice about verticality in a farm, right? Like it looks more pleasing to have a little row of them than to do it that way, in my opinion. Obviously. Oh gosh, getting destroyed here. So yeah, I think we want to build a proper staircase up there now. What should the staircase be made out of? Oh wait, making it out of sugarcane would be fun. Like if we use this row right here. Okay, what block should we put on the sugarcane? Moss carpet, right? Can you put moss carpet on sugarcane? Please tell me you can. Okay, so we'll drop the... It's not taken well if it doesn't have an insane sugarcane farm. We make another 100-day plus videos as a student. So we're on day 200 as of the end of this live stream. But instead of aiming for 200 days, honestly, I should have just gone for 200 days. Like, I don't know why I'm not doing 200 days. But instead of doing the logical thing... Also, I have so many stone shovels in my inventory. How long have they been lying around there? You can tell if your world's a long time by how big the sugarcane farm is. Exactly. When you're ready to commit to a world, that's when you build the big sugarcane farm. You can! Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab loads of sugarcane. I'm going to place them up like that. So I guess for now, we'll just bring them down from here. So look, here's my idea, chat. Because I love sugarcane so much, this much in fact, what I do is I place a carpet, and then I place another block, and then we'll place a carpet. And obviously we need to get enough carpet for this to make sense. But then eventually by doing this, we'll end up, not only will it look kind of cool, but we'll also have a little staircase. That'll be nice. Yeah, that's my goal before we finish today. We'll just have our lovely finished sugarcane farm. The slimes do not like your farm. Yeah, I need to find their spawning chunk, and I'm going to cover it in buttons. In fact, should we just do that now? Okay, wait, I said I'd do the sugarcane. If it's nearby the sugar... Okay, so, chat, I'm going to look up. Okay, so it's called... Go to apps. We go to slime chunk. Slime finder. We go to bedrock edition. And what is the seed on this world? Does it matter? I don't think it actually does, right? Yeah, it's the same for every world. On bedrock edition. So we're at roughly minus 170 and positive not very much. Build a fence around the slime chunks so you can kill them later. Oh, that's a much better idea, actually. If you just place a fence around it. I think slimes can jump 1.5 blocks, though. Maybe they can't. I'm not sure. Okay, so build fence around the slime chunks. Yeah, that is probably the best idea. So first of all, we throw some stone things on the ground. I've heard the 4th concerning noise downstairs now. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Okay, so I want to get myself a fence around. I don't have. Yeah, right over there somewhere. So it's roughly minus 150 on the X. Okay, so we move to there. That's very tricky to do with the way this stream is set up. Okay, so I'm gonna find it right now. This is very. It's weird that you have to use a website for this, but welcome to Minecraft. Okay, so minus 150, and then plus 40, minus 130. Wait, yeah, minus 150 plus. Wait, actually, is this? No, it's all 170 or beyond. So minus 170, minus 184, 53, minus 181, 25. Can you say those numbers back to me, chat? Minus in the chat. Minus 183 and minus 1. You know, can you the ones I said before? You know, someone's got it. I hope. Maybe. But actually, you know, say these two numbers, chat. Okay, this is gonna. I don't want to add confusion. But minus 183, 55, Minus 189.19. Okay. Those numbers. And then with those, will be just great. Oh, please stop. Just get in the boat. There we go. Honestly, I could just cover a chunk in moss carpet. Angry Lime Jello wants a house. Okay, 183.55 and 189.90. So 183.55 is over here. But that means the chunk starts at 48. So over here. We're gonna torch it out, I guess. Yeah, let's just for now use a little torch to indicate this is a chunk boundary. Wait, what would it be? 16 times 10 is 160. 172 is going to be the start. Yeah, 172 is going to be the start. So this is the chunk boundary for this one, and then minus 189.90. So that's likely to be, wait, minus 189.90. Yeah, it starts at 170. Oh wait, no, it starts at 177. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, it's 177, not 172. So they start 177 and they end at 190 in both those coordinates. So, so we go to 90 over here, and 178, by the way. So this is the 177, and then we go to 90 on this coordinate. What's 90 divided by 16? I don't... You know what? The amount of maths you have to know to divide things by... Do we want to be doing this? Okay, so right here. This area spawns slimes. That area spawns slimes. Later we'll cover them in buttons. But for now we know one corner of the chunk. And then we just go 16 blocks that way, 16 blocks this way, using fences. I think 16 blocks this way will run up right into the edge of this. So I think for this one, we're going to use pathway blocks. And then for that one, we'll make a fence. Perfect. Okay, so this one for now, just pathway all the way. 90, not 80. Yeah, but 80 is the start of the thing, so 90 is the... Maybe I got that, maybe I didn't. So this goes over to there, roughly, slightly wrong. So we have to fill this whole area with pathway blocks, and then slime should stop spawning here. And then you can see, based on that slime spawning over there, that we'll do the same thing here. So if this one is at 48, the next one needs to be at 64. And then the other one's going to be over here somewhere. What is 176 plus 16? That's 192, right? So we go to 192. And then just if we build fences around this area, we'll have like a fun little slime spawning area. Nice. Okay, so now using the moss carpets and using this, I have to eat. It's always slimes that get you down the health in this world, which makes sense. Also, wow, I said that with mending we wouldn't be running into any more issues. I mean, with protection, but clearly I thought wrong. So yeah, let's quickly. There's a slime chasing me. Quickly. No, he can climb the ladder too. I didn't think they'd be that smart. Yeah, I guess they're chasing you. They can do anything that you would do, huh? Place the block, place the carpet. And so yeah, that's how my farm is gonna work. We're gonna have a big series of these, and it's gonna be great. Now we place, I guess 3 of these down just to keep the farms going. If you keep letting slimes hit you, they might break your chest plate. I've got mending on it, so like that's an issue that will go away by itself sooner rather than later. But yeah, it'll be great. Okay, grab some more sugarcane. Place the sugarcane down over here. Honestly, probably should just wait for the slimes to be gone rather than letting them ruin my day repeatedly. There's always issues with these slimes.
For the toy cat.
Thank you, Alejandro. I really appreciate it. Isn't it crazy the progress that's come into this since just like a month ago? Like how the world is just like, it's like unrecognizable for every like couple of weeks. It's like, whoa, this is the same world as last time. Are we sure? Like absolutely. There's not been, we didn't just switch out the world when no one was looking. But there's always issues with the slimes. 100% agreed. It's satisfying how he started it from scratch. I think that is a... Oh, also we had 42 sugarcane in here the whole time. This whole time, we've been fighting over all of that, and we just had sugarcane. Well, you know, this is why you need to know your own chests, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to take some fences, but this time we'll make the fences out of jungle, because we've just got too much jungle wood for our own good. So make all of that into planks, then make a ton of sticks, and then how many fences do we need? We need 64, so 87, sure, that'll do. Throw the planks back in here, and let's go. Build a hyper composter thing for all those wheat seeds, says Denmarsh. Oh, now that we have a hopper, we actually can. Okay, so I said I'd finish this when we finished our staircase. I think we're finishing our staircase today. Yeah, look at that. And then we build. We're now getting to the stage where it's actually going to be tricky to build all the layers that we need, but we'll be fine. So hop to the next layer. Build, build, build. Actually, do I have my second thing running? I do have my second thing running. Wonderful. Toy Cat, where did you come up with the name IBX Toy Cat? Well, you see, one day I was visiting the woods off Tibet, and a mysterious man came up to me, and he said, you know, say what you will about these damn cats, but at least they're not toys. And it was from that moment onwards that I realized that, you know, the man was right, and that as much as we might like to pretend we live in a deterministic society, that actually I am but IBX with a toy of the cat. And so ever since then I've been trying to replicate that beautiful moment for other strangers by letting them too know that, yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed that deep and very... Also, I think, because these are going to go forwards, I'm going to mess this whole thing up. Yeah, we'll cross that stream when we get to it. So, place 3 of those. Place 3 of those. And then we'll move this water. That's going to break some sugarcane, probably. Move that water up over here. Such a beautiful story. And the best bit is it's 100% true. There's not a single misplaced detail. Because that's how seriously I take the wisdom of the wise men that I encounter. Also, look how much of my farm the slime's destroyed. Rough. Anyway, so this is my fun new build for the day. Oh, no, wait. Okay, we also said we could do this forever, just being like, but we also gotta do this. We also gotta do that. Okay, we're gonna fence off this area now. Just have a lovely fence. Going all the way around these torches. And now the slimes will spawn. Oh man, I hate you so much. Now the slimes will spawn all perfectly stored away for future use. I don't know if this will actually work. Obviously, we got the path blocks to test over to. Also, I thought I had the right number, but apparently I underestimated it. So we'll leave that be for now. We'll place this in one of the corners of I don't know, there. And there we go. Okay. Seed number, please. Oh yeah, this is an amazing seed you need to try out for yourself. I really do have to say, man, that should have been the way I should have seed Sunday on this seed. Like, get this. On this seed, it's green every direction. You're gonna want it. Also, look, okay, we can tell. Do you see that slime spawn in there and then immediately despawn? That was perfection. That means we did something correct. So yeah, they're not gated in from all directions. I actually think that we should be tactical with the few fences we do have. Like, obviously, we should just build more fences. But while we don't have all the fences, if we build like this, and then use those fences to fill in the gaps here. There we go. So fence here and fence there. So by doing that, we will keep all the slimes in anyway. I do believe. Maybe incorrectly, but we'll find out. So we'll just place a fence there to make it look prettier. And so this is what I've achieved across all of today. We made one of these, and we made one of these. Isn't that nice? The correct answer is yes, that is nice. Also, what's one thing about America you think is really odd? The way you say Kleenex when you mean tissue, even though there are other tissue brands available. So yeah, I quite like. I quite. Also, no, they spawn over there too, but that's like far enough away. They probably can't see me. I like what we're doing in the spot. I like the slow march of progress and the bringing of civilization to the wilderness. Like, literally, we're starting with nothing and we're turning it into something quite big. And now that we have, like, gaps between things, we can start, like, pretty up with flowers. It really feels like we're getting this, like, alive, amazing feeling world. And, yeah, I will be continuing this. Probably not tomorrow. Oh, actually, wait. I might be... So, usually I don't stream on Mondays, because, like, the Let's Plays out on Mondays, and, like... You know, I know people don't have time to watch both a long Let's Play and a thing. But the Let's Play is going to be going out for Sunday because I messed up the schedule for everything this week. So Saturday's video went out as Friday's video, and Friday's video needs a bit more time than even the weekend. And something that was going to be going on Sunday couldn't go out on Sunday. But instead of all of that, you can have the Let's Play a day early. So Let's Play Sunday. Look forward to watching it right now. Thank you for coming along to the live stream. I hope that you all enjoyed. Man, this is a good viewing point too. Like, I know I have that big thing, but this is a good viewing point as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you all enjoyed, because I'll see you next time. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, everyone who came along today, because I'll see you either on Tuesday or Wednesday, or worst case, on Thursday. Bye. Oh, I guess no tomorrow, because I'm not... we'll work it out. Okay, better take off the shirt.